Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome back to our Super Metroid Map Randomizer Mentor Tournament. We are here in the lower bracket of the medium bracket. This is the quarterfinals, meaning there are 6 people left in this tournament. And 2 of those people are Spectralist and iamthecheese234. They both had a long road to get here. They both have played very well throughout this tournament, so this is going to be a fun one to watch. Joining me on commentary is Cup Holder and our special guest commentator, Sinith, my fellow tournament admin. I don't think he'll be here for the whole best of 3, but you know we'll have some fun while he's here. How you doing today, boys?
Doing good.
I'm excited to come with 3 people. The more the merrier, you know?
Woo-hoo. Yeah.
And I'm helping on tracking as well.
Yeah, it gives me time to update the objectives because I forgot to do that ahead of time.
Yeah, I told you the objective was set, but we didn't actually update the objectives on the tracker. Heck.
Yeah.
Sure, shoot right off the bat. And it's bomb 3 though.
Nice. All right, one objective and okay, cool. That was easy.
Wait, did we start an objective room? Wait, what just happened?
We started in the objective room. Yep.
What is this nonsense?
There's GT. Okay, I'm getting there.
Crescent, did you roll this nonsense? Did you do this? Is this your fault?
Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to have chat up. That's okay. That makes more sense. I'm like, I knew I was missing something.
I'm gonna take more of a backseat because you guys are the main commentators, and I'm just like the special, I guess not so special guest commentator.
All I roll is trash.
I'm starting to see why we needed Varia, though, as the first item.
What was that in Crumble Shaft? I missed it.
Space jump.
Space jump. Okay.
I already marked it.
Okay, cool. All right, quick X-ray room, which needs Morph Ball to do anything with that. Looks like Spectralist reset that space jump. That's not a big deal. It doesn't take too long to re-grab it.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you fall down this Crumble Shaft a couple times, like Jesus.
Yep. Also, GT located now. That's another objective. If we get a super pack, that will be enough to actually do the fight. Because we already have Varia.
I'm definitely curious to see if they go for it, because it could be a big play. Like, you could definitely get ahead doing GT early, but if you die once, it could definitely put you behind. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just depends on have they practiced the strat for it, because like if you've practiced it, it's like it's not the fastest fight in the world, but it doesn't take forever and it's very safe. If you know what you're doing. But if you're even a little bit shaky on it, you take 2 or 3 hits and you're done.
Yeah, it's definitely easy to mess up, but once you have it, like it's pretty much a guaranteed win.
Yep. All right, Mother Brain located.
Wow.
We're just finding all the things right now.
Yeah, we're gonna find every objective before we find a single map.
Yep. I'm just hoping for like a 40-minute morph to offset this baby seed start. Okay, well, found a sand hall. Fun fact, you can get out of that sand hall without high jump even. You might need morph if you like sink all the way into the sand, but that's specifically the west sand hall, which is the like 4-tile one. She's finding power bombs before finding morph, so we can presume. No, we really can't. Usually if you find power bombs, it means morph is available on the same step, but because power bombs can be just filler, I don't think that's a guarantee by any stretch.
Yeah, I've had seeds where I thought that was the case, and so I tried really hard to not go out of that logical step, but then
Yeah.
I really did just need to go like 2 more steps because I got
Yep.
bombs and power bombs, I think. So I was like, oh, there has to be morph, but
There's morph.
there
Yeah.
we go. Okay.
Yeah, it is also possible. We've seen it in another seed. It is possible for Spring Ball to be available on the step before Morph, even though Spring Ball is not filler. But that's like a very, very edge case scenario. Same thing with bombs. But yeah, power bombs being filler, I think, makes that more possible. But also, just Morph is usually going to be early regardless, so
Yeah.
it's not going to come up much.
So I have a question. Since Mother Brain's right here and Bombs Frieza is right here, is anyone going to save the animals?
You know, I feel like they
Do
should
it for
go
the
for
fans. Should we just in the race room chat just be like, hey, save the animals for the fans, please?
Surely.
You automatically win the seed if you can beat the seed first by saving the animals.
I mean, if the escape timer is long enough, as long as ship isn't like right here, like you should
Yeah.
you'd have enough time. So
Yeah.
It's medium settings too, so the escape timer has a longer
Yeah.
leniency.
You will definitely have time to do that. Okay, lava grapple tunnel is an excuse for space jump.
yeah. And Spectralist breaking logic with the mock ball. That's interesting.
Oh, and a
very
one-way
much
door.
breaking logic.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
well,
never mind. I was like,
yeah, because with this loadout, that is a true one-way. So it's definitely smarter to
Yeah.
take the other path here. You just got to be careful not to die because you're at 1 health. Yo, mock ball strat.
Nope.
Oh, he was a little bit slow. That does work. If you have a little bit more speed than that, you can get through without hitting any of the enemies. Right to left specifically. Left to right, you're gonna almost always take a hit from the bug. I think someone told me you can do it without taking a hit from the last little mellow there, but it's tough to do that.
did anybody see what was at the top of pre-spazer? Cheese turned around and I couldn't quite see why.
I did not see it.
You
no.
you would think
That's
that there
right
are
when
3 sets of
Spectralist-
eyes on the stream that someone would see it, but nope.
Spectralist was doing the more interesting thing right then. So
Oh, here's pre-spazer.
okay, now we can see it.
Unless he doesn't go up there. No,
Yeah,
he didn't go up
I
there.
have a feeling Cheese didn't go up to it.
Oh, is
It
that the
might
Mother
just
Brain
be-
exit?
It's not quite. There's got to be another
Mm-mm.
room in between. So I was thinking maybe construction zone or like seaweed room, something like that.
Okay, she's doing the same thing that Spectralist did. Let's see if he can get through with this 1 HP. Oh!
Nope.
Yep, taking the safer route. That looked like Oasis. At the top of pre-spacer.
It was
Pants.
Pants.
yeah, Pants
Oh,
room.
okay, gotcha. All I saw was the mini map after Spectralist walked out.
So Mother
it
Brain's
was
gonna.
worth a check though.
Mother Brain won't require grapple beam. It's the reverse of pants to get out. If that makes sense.
Yep. So if you really, really wanted to do reverse Mother Brain, you would need to go through pants.
Correct.
Okay, first supers for cheese in X-ray room. This is a feels bad right here. To have to use 2 power bombs because you got to use one to break the block and then another one to bounce up. There are ways around that, but
There's chronics in the next room, so it's not like the worst thing.
True.
Well, unless they don't farm them. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it looks like Nito's like, hey, you should farm those.
Yeah.
Tug the reins a little bit. Get over here.
And yeah, as a reminder for those in chat, this is, like we said, a mentor tournament. What that means is we have newer players. We've been at this for a few months, or they're not quite new anymore.
Mhm.
But newer players playing with experienced players in the Discord call with them. So
Mhm.
Fudge is watching Spectralist gameplay and talking him through it. Nito's watching Cheese's gameplay and talking him through it. So that right there almost certainly was a moment where Nito is like, "Hey, you can get power bombs here. You should do that." Because we saw Cheese like start to leave and then double back.
Lots of dead ends in Brinstar. I know Words and I were kind of talking about like, how do we want to do this next time we do a mentor tournament? Like, do we want to have kind of equally skilled players on teams with each other to give each other advice during races, or do we want to try and designate mentors again?
Yeah. I think the more I think about it, the more I think we need to have teams of some kind. I'm thinking either 4 or 6 players, and basically everyone is in the tournament at different stages, different brackets perhaps, but like that way you have groups of people who are more or less responsible for each other. They can practice together, they can be in the races together. So it's like, let's say you have a 3,000 rated player as the main mentor, and then maybe like a 2,000 rated player, and then you have 2 newbies, so that you can have one of the 2 more experienced players coaching the other one of the 2 less experienced players in a race. And that way it's like we're not having to like scramble to find mentors for every single race, because you have your team that's already assigned and you can kind of work your schedules out more reasonably that way. That way it's not quite so overwhelming on the mentors themselves. And you get to work with similar people all the time. So it probably would be a better practice experience that way.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely could be fun, because that's been one of my favorite things, is like the people in the same time zone as me, like we all play together in the evenings, and just like having that like same group of people has been a lot of fun. So,
and it's just like that I think that has been one of the shortcomings. Also, Spectralist doing GT like we were talking about with that first super pack, he found the safe spot so you can just sit here, shoot supers, and then farm. But yeah, like one of the shortcomings of this mentor tournament has been like, because you're scheduling a mentor per race, unless you like go out of your way to schedule with someone, you don't really get that like between race feedback and like practice to be like, okay, here's how this went on this race. I'm gonna assign you these things that you should probably practice so we can have them ready for the next race, and then like have that kind of like rapport with the mentor throughout the tournament, I think would be really cool. But with the format we had, with the number of mentors we had, that just wasn't really a thing we could accomplish. But I feel like if we were able to put together teams, like I was talking about, maybe that could be something we have more of, hopefully.
I guess the other question is what difficulty do we play the next tournament on? Do we ramp it up a little and put it on hard tricky, or do we keep it at medium normal so that we can keep inviting new players into the scene?
Yeah. I do think we still need to keep at least some medium normal, because I think there are going to be a decent number of players who are still like at that beginner level, because it's like if our game is growing, there's always going to be a place. There's always going to be a need for helping new players get better at just the basic stuff. But we might have a different balance, like a smaller medium bracket and then a bigger hard bracket, depending on how things work out.
Yeah, how signups pan out.
Yeah.
And I don't think GT will be that big of a play anymore, just because Mother Brain is right here. So honestly, think it's fine to leave it till later. You'll get, it's not as nice not having those E-tanks, but I think Cheese will be just fine if he doesn't do it here.
Yeah, that's probably exactly why Cheese is skipping it, just because it's like, hey, if you come back with charged plasma, you're gonna save a couple minutes, just because the fight will be faster.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you just had like 1 or 2 more super packs, the fight just becomes like pretty trivial by comparison.
Also, Cheese has the map over Spectralist, so this is good for Cheese to navigate better.
Yeah, Spectralist might have just been going for GT just like to get that item because he didn't have the map and didn't know what it would be. I could see that.
It could very well have been something. I mean, an E-Tank is good at this early stage of the game, so.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time loss I could see by not visiting GT this early is Cheese now has to go to another room to find that extra E-Tank versus Spectralist just got the E-Tank and oh, there's Gravity Suit.
Ooh, Gravity Suit. Yeah, I'm thinking Cheese has the better play here.
Yeah.
It's like getting Gravity Suit on top of your Varia Suit is just as good as getting an E-Tank. Because you're cutting all the damage you tank in half.
This section has been pretty linear, though, so I have a feeling Spectralist will be back pretty even soon.
Yeah. But yeah, like, the way I look at it, if you got double suit in one tank, you're not really afraid of dying to much if you're experienced with the game. Which, again, at this point, both of these players have played a lot of map randos, so they shouldn't be dying to simple stuff.
Yeah, at this point, like, only really bosses are gonna kill you.
Maybe something like Wasteland if you trip up a little bit while you're trying to go through, but even then, I think both of these players are more than capable of handling that.
I like this save scum before the drop shaft here, just in case major here is garbage.
Yep. High jump, that's not garbage. High jump. We like high jump.
High jump is one of my favorite items, even though it's not usually like necessary. Like, it's just so nice to have.
Yeah, dude, it's so that's so true in like every 2D Metroid game. It's kind of crazy. How?
So I found out the other day because I was watching someone go over the any % route and why they pick up certain items. That high jump actually increases your vertical speed. It doesn't increase your vertical height. It increases your vertical speed.
Which in turn increases your vertical height. But yeah. So like, are you saying the time the jump takes is the same?
The time to get up vertically is faster with high jump than it is with without high jump.
Right. But like, if you hold the jump button down, do you start falling at the same time with both? Is that
correct?
Is that what you're? Okay. Gotcha. It's the whole distance equals rate times time.
Right.
You increase the rate and therefore the distance, but the time stays the same.
Mm-hmm. Something Newton's laws of motion.
something. Yeah. Okay, we got some wreck ship shaft.
Are the Metroid rooms in logic yet?
Metroid rooms are weird. I would say yes.
I know.
Well, depends.
Okay. I always thought it was like you basically need the ability to tank like them all grabbing onto you, pretty much.
Yes. Which with double suit you can do more than you think you can. The damage is reduced by each suit that you have. So when you have double suit in a tank, I think most rooms are close to being in logic. If you have a second tank, I think they are probably all in logic. Especially with space jump, which in medium I'm less sure about it, but like I do seem to remember a hard tricky race where like we got double suit and we got double suit in maybe one tank. It might have even been 99 health, and we had to go up through Metroid Room 4, and it was in logic. So like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was in logic for Cheese to get here.
Yeah, I also wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of E-tanks accessible at this point, just because we are double suit. Pretty much most of the map is going to be open to us.
Exactly.
So.
I'm doing too much commentating and not enough tracking. trying to catch up on items.
I was just thinking of like, oh right, she's got Spazer. I didn't think about marking that. I hope someone did.
Chat's
Like the
gonna do the tracking
bystand.
for us.
Exactly.
It's the bystander effect. The more people there are, the less likely you are to be the one to do it.
Yes. Gravity for Spectralist. So yeah, I'd say Cheese is developing a distinct lead here. Again, Spectralist has the GT kill, but in all likelihood, Cheese will be able to do that more quickly on the way back since it is right next to Mother Brain. There's Screw Attack for Cheese.
That's our Metroid logic.
True. Well, unless this was on the other side of Metroid's. I don't
This
remember.
all of Norfair was on the other side, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless there were. Oh no, there are two entry. Oh no, that's a one way. Never mind. Yeah, you had to go through a Metroid room for Norfair.
Love that left side moonfall to break the blocks and then immediately go the other way for map. I liked the idea, but the map is here, so we go for that.
Ship
X's
two majors.
in West Ocean, but also Dragon and Kraid, so probably not going to bother with those.
But you always like to see Acid Chozo. Know where it is.
Yeah. Fantune, notably, in this seed will be required. Yeah, because bowling is the statue in Bowling Alley is not active until Fantune is dead, and that is one of our objectives. So we have to kill Fantune before we can do that.
What was the major that Cheese just got? I was not looking at him.
It was grapple.
Grapple beam.
Also, the tracker spells it wrong. It's grappling beam.
That stuff always throws me off. Like it's morphing ball, not morph ball.
Uh-huh. Yep. Which grammatically does actually make more sense, but we never call it that because every other game afterward called it something different.
He's just reset out of Spazer, high jump, and grapple.
I actually really like this play because all they need is a Fantune map. So they just need to, like, since this is so close to his zone, I actually kind of like this play. Like, they know where everything is. They just need a map.
Was bowling also down there in Norfair?
Yeah, bowling. Yeah, bowling was in Norfair. It was below ship.
Yeah,
a fair bit.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, I think you're right because high jump on its own doesn't do a ton, and that's the best thing they got. So like they can do everything else they need to here.
Yeah, I have a feeling Nito talked him into it because they, like, Cheese was starting to like run the other way and then reverted in the middle of a room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that a water map? Ooh, wait. I think it must have been.
Yeah. For them to be turning around like that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, Spectralist, however, is probably going to take a similar path, but because he doesn't know where Acid Chozo and Bowling are, he's probably going to keep going into Criteria.
I'm a little surprised that Cheese is not checking the left-hand side room at the bottom here, because that seems like it would be an item room.
Was it not just a save? Or
there was a save there, but there's two.
Okay.
But I think it goes along with what Couple was saying. Like they don't really need items; they just need to know where Fantune is.
Oh, this could be Fantune. This is. Wow. Okay, Cheese just has a massive lead now. I think. Unless Spectralist just like gets lucky and goes to Norfair.
Notably, Cheese doesn't have a Mother Brain solution. So
that is true.
I would agree with you, except they both still have to do some exploring to find charge or a bunch of supers. So it's possible that Spectralist just goes to Criteria, finds charge, plasma, ice there, and then Cheese ends up hunting for supers because they're abandoning Criteria. But like I would still say Cheese has a lead, but it's not like a concrete lead. It could easily disappear if things play out certain ways.
I missed how many majors there were in Norfair, but it seemed like there were a fair few more. It was. I'll have to get another look at the map when they return.
Yeah.
That's too many missiles, Cheese.
It is
Almost
funny
had it.
though how like Cheese has so much more information and has done so much more exploring than Spectralist, but they have the same loadout right now.
In fact, you'd think that Spectralist is ahead having high jump and Cheese doesn't, but
True.
information is worth like so much in this game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Our ship is empty except for Criteria and Meridia
There's
There's
connector.
one major down there.
Oh, that's a Ridley trap though to get to Meridia.
Oh,
I think
well,
there was
Cheese isn't going there.
There was another Meridia entrance, I believe, in Brinstar though. It was kind of out of the way, but I feel like I remember seeing it. An M.
And that is Fantune done for Spectralist.
We should ask SpeedGaming if they can put in a secret fifth objective.
Alright, Cheese is going for this major. We'll see what it is. It's charge.
Oh, there's our mother brain solution. Okay.
Yep. You definitely want more beams. They do know where Spazer is, but Spazer charge is still not fun. It's 150 shots on Mother Brain by itself.
Probably
so
trying
they
to find ice because of a tight skip, but yeah.
Yeah. Like technically, Cheese has everything he needs to finish now, but it would be rough to do it at the current stage.
Yeah, I'm very curious how they play it because it does entirely depend on Cheese's confidence with Mother Brain.
Yeah, I think what I would expect Cheese to do here is just go straight back to Norfair, do the objectives there, grab any majors that they haven't seen already. Maybe regrab Screw Attack, definitely regrab Spazer, and then just hope for other beams. And then also grab supers, like any X's that are not too time consuming. Because every super pack you get dramatically reduces the number of shots you need if you only have charged Spazer.
Cheese is going to Criteria here.
Oh.
I guess he really does just want more items.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I don't remember if/how many other majors there were in Norfair, because that would be a big decision point. This map is close enough. Yeah, I don't mind going for this because if you see a bunch of majors close and one of them's plasma, you're in good shape.
There's two
well, there's a
majors, three
couple right there.
majors.
Yep.
2 majors and an X. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
And it's right on the way back, so.
Yep, I would just grab those and leave.
And those are pretty much, at least one of them is pretty much guaranteed to be a beam, right? Have we seen enough majors for that to be true?
We haven't seen Spring Ball. Yeah, you're right. Well, Spring Ball and bombs. So
Okay,
those
gotcha.
could be Spring Ball and bombs. But if it's not exactly that, then one of them is a beam. Yeah.
Well, there's 3 majors here in Criteria, so one of them's a beam. The other 2 could be spring ball bombs or beams.
Yeah, but like it is. I didn't see where that third major was. I presume it's kind of far away, at which point I would just not go for it, no matter what it is.
Okay.
Ice Beam. Ice Phaser is not bad now. So this brings it down to 100 shots by itself. Yo,
Spring
X-Ray,
ball,
let's go!
Vanilla use of X-ray? No way.
And it's saving time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cheese is just leaving. Ice is probably the best thing you could find there. Plasma would be like a close second, but Ice gets you through the Zebs guaranteed, so that's a nice
and I
one to
believe
have.
we didn't have a speed Zeb because Mother Brain was in Green Bryn Shaft, if I remember.
Yeah. It looks like Spectralist is going to do much the same thing that Cheese just did. So, yeah, like, all things considered, we're still on very similar routes. If Spectralist ends up going to Norfair next, he's only very slightly behind.
Yeah. And Spectralist already has killed GT, so that's a bit of a time save. Like a...
Yeah. And again, I think, like, the GT kill is probably a mistake. Because, like...
Yeah, with it so close
at minimum,
to the
yeah.
brain.
At minimum, Cheese is coming back with 10 supers, which makes it just that little bit faster.
Not to mention charge beam.
Yeah.
Oh. The area tiling still throws me off sometimes when I see a room I haven't seen like that before. The open sky and early supers.
Yep. All right, Spectralist actually picking up the spring ball. He's contemplating going for that far major. Like, it... That's a tricky one, because, like, it's not as far away as it looks. And if that's plasma, that's kind of worth it. But it is very far away with no objectives over there.
Yeah, having ice and charge already, I wouldn't go for it. Even if it is plasma,
Yeah, okay, so there's
that
not
just
many
feels
other
so
majors
bad.
here. So yeah, Cheese is probably going to grab this phaser.
Ship.
Yeah, gonna grab the phaser, grab a few more X's, and then just do the objectives. So yeah, I think, again, this for Spectralist, he doesn't know the state of the race right now. But I think that major might have been his way back into this, because if that's plasma, he gets to skip a lot of, like, ammo collection. That or just have the edge in DPS. So it's like, it's a very big risk to go for, but it's kind of the kind of risk Spectralist would have needed to make back the ground he's lost already.
Yeah, it comes back to the question of, do you go for it not knowing? From Spectralist's point of view, he doesn't know the state of the race, like you were just saying. Do you go for it and risk it, or do you not go for it and think you're behind because of other reasons?
Because, like, if that's bombs, screw attack, or grapple, it's just a wash for Spectralist. There's no point in going that way. He needs it basically to be exactly plasma. Wave would save time, Space would save time, but not that much. So it's like, yeah. I agree with the decision Spectralist made to not go for it. It's just unfortunate because he kind of needed to.
We're fighting Croc? Well, what was Croc
probably
guarding,
X,
right?
if I had to guess.
They already...
Croc did everything wrong. We need to fight Croc.
Maybe he's just not very comfortable with a long Mother Brain fight, because only at this point, like, with what you'll pick up along the way, you'll probably only be doing a 50 charge shots, 15 supers, something along those lines.
Could have also been a tank. We need 2 more of those.
I believe he found some before that he reverted, didn't he? And there's two in there's one sorry, there's one left in GT that he should know about.
Yeah. I mean, for how long that croc fight was, I would say those supers are worth it. Because you also have to remember, GT hasn't been killed yet. So that saves time on Mother Brain and on GT. So
yeah.
I think that was worth it.
And unless there's like an ammo refill in between.
Yeah. And that's the only way to the Main Street X as well, it looks like. Or at least the shortest path.
I think I would just be playing this seed very aggressively because Spectralist is better than me, and I'm just like, I need to take every shortcut I can.
Yeah. Speaking of playing aggressively, I didn't see the path, but Spectralist did come straight to Norfair, so he's very much not far behind.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, did we say Meridia was Ridley locked?
There is another Meridia entrance that we found.
Okay. So yeah, like luckily Spectralist did just go to the right zone, but he's gonna have to go to the map to know what he even needs to do here. Okay, the Meridia or the Main Street X was just power bombs, unfortunately for Cheese.
Yep, there's still one more
down an
speed locked.
Yeah, it looks like a majority of Norfair is just locked behind Croc, so this makes sense.
I just always feel bad doing X hunting when I already have charge.
Yeah.
I guess the other downside to Cheese kind of fighting GT this late is now he has 40 missiles, which means he needs to drain missiles to get the farm phase on GT.
Yeah, that doesn't even cost time though. You just have to remember to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Spectra's blinding into Acid Chozo.
Nice. That's a really good blind actually.
Yeah.
And okay, well, that's another power bomb. But Cheese has 25 supers. He's in fantastic shape right now.
I have a feeling if Spectralist has the confidence to go just straight into Mother Brain after this Norfair map, that it could very well put Cheese behind, having to go out of his way for so many items here.
Yeah.
I mean, we still need tank, but yeah.
Yeah, well, Cheese needs two.
Yeah, but he'll definitely go for the E-Tank that's right next to Norfair map. Once he gets there. So.
Screw attack for Spectralist. Honestly, yeah, blinding into Acid Chozo there is very nice because it's one less thing you have to backtrack for.
Yeah, that'll actually save.
I still don't remember where bowling is, but
bowling I think was to the right of Bubble Mountain there.
Okay.
But it was I mean bowling is always through a bit of a maze to get to, so I couldn't quite parse the path. Oh no.
It's right here. Okay, that like Spectralist has taken basically the optimal path. Acid Chozo was not really on the way back because you had to go through amphitheater. It's on the way back. You can leave the way you came in. So yeah, Spectralist is like kind of in the lead.
No,
like positionally, he has the information he needs. He's in go mode. It's just this is a really rough Mother Brain.
Yeah, if he can do this Mother Brain, then he's in the lead.
But you have to first try it. If you die to Mother Brain once, you lose here. Which is a scary prospect, which I think is exactly why Cheese is going for all these X's, because like you don't want to send it on this beam and then die to Mother Brain 3 times, because that's something that could very realistically happen.
Yeah. I do think Cheese over-collected, considering there's 2 O's and 2 X's right by bowling here. Like, maybe they just didn't notice that.
Yeah. This is one of those where, like, it's Yeah, Spectralist route is working out better here because you get to have Phantoon dead before coming down here. Which means after you get the map, you just collect the X's that are here, and then you can make your decisions from there. Whereas Cheese came down here, and then he doesn't want to waste a second trip, and yeah. But yeah, he probably should have done the objectives first, and then did the Croc X hunting afterward. I think I'm comfortable calling that a misroute for sure.
Yeah, for Cheese's knowledge to pay off, they would have had to skip things like criteria. But
I mean, they did
ice
skip
being there and the
Meridia
map being
and,
so.
Yeah, they did skip Meridia, presumably Torian. I don't know if we saw that yet. So it's like, I would say Cheese's info is like paying off. It's just Spectralist happened to choose the right zone. If Spectralist guesses wrong on which zone to go for and doesn't go straight for Norfair, I think he loses by a mile here.
That's true.
Dude, look at the tank Spectralist has right now. But I blinked and he went from 2 to 5.
That's what I was saying. There's a lot of stuff right around bowling.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like if this is a super,
I'd
say Spectralist is in the lead now. 15 supers, you're looking at probably like a 60-ish charge shot fight on Mother Brain. With 20, you're looking at like less than 50.
Yeah, I think even if you were planning on grabbing all the X's past Croc, I think you should get the X's by the objectives first, and then you go for them, because then you can just stop as soon as you have the number you need. Because now, we saw these are supers, so Cheese is gonna have a full extra pack of supers, more than they needed, and all the power bomb packs that they picked up that they wouldn't have grabbed otherwise.
Yep. Yeah, because Cheese could have just like gotten the Croc supers and left at this point, because he would be at 25 and then be like, okay, cool, I don't need any more. Assuming he picked up the same ones that Spectralist did. Yeah.
Yeah. Now Spectralist just has a straight up lead as long as he goes straight to Mother Brain here. Maybe he does do a lot of collecting, but
yeah. And the other thing is he already has GT dead, so he doesn't have to like Cheese. If he uses super, I didn't see if there was like an ammo refill next to GT. So like if he goes to GT first, uses all his supers on GT, and then has to do Mother Brain afterward, he's gonna want to farm in between. So that could be a significant time loss there, depending on how the map is laid out.
Yeah, you know what you should do? You should go follow these runners.
Yeah.
Go follow Spectralist. Go follow I Am the Cheese. Go follow Fudge Fiddle. Go follow Nito. Go follow Cup Holder. Go follow Wordsayer. Don't follow the mystery voice. Don't do it. It's a trap.
Follow the mystery voice. Go toward the light. I mean, what?
Also, if you're watching this on YouTube later, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh, calling out those YouTube people.
Yeah, I see you, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Oh, I forgot about Torian. I didn't. What did we really look at Torian at all?
I don't
just
remember
noticed that
seeing
was
Torian,
like.
No.
That's right by where we started. We just like. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Why I missed that.
Which is like that's why I was saying, like, it's kind of wild that Spectralist just went to Norfair first, when we had at least 2 other zones to choose from.
I'm a big fan of going to the ends of the map first before going to the middle of the map.
Yep, and I think a lot of people are. It's just when you're in Criteria, you have to like skip past Meridia and Torian to even get to Norfair, which is why that feels weird to me. But again, I haven't been paying super close attention to the map itself, so maybe it was more convenient than I thought. But yeah, one of those things where it's like Cheese's information could have paid off big. It's just Spectralist went the correct direction without having that info.
And I feel like Cheese didn't use the information to skip things quite as much as he could have.
Yeah, like you were saying, he definitely should have just gone down to Astachozo and Bowling first, and then done Super Collection afterward.
Also, I like to save right before Mother Brain, so I rarely save often.
All right, so Spectralist is getting a couple supers. He should kill the other Ripper.
There is a farm literally on the right-hand side of Mother Brain.
Yeah, it's a 5-bug farm. It's the post-croc.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that. I was seeing the objective marker for GT and thinking that was Mother Brain. I think.
No, that is Mother Brain there, isn't it?
Okay.
Spectralist is going places that are not Mother Brain, so...
Yeah, there's an ammo station.
This...
Oh,
yeah. I like this. I like this. Top off your missiles and your supers at the same time. My brain was just like, you're at 17 supers, just kill the Rippers and get your 19 and go. But this makes sense too.
I think doing the post-croc farm would have been faster, but maybe 6 to 1, half a dozen the other.
Yeah.
He maybe just doesn't want to put it up to luck. Sometimes the 5 farms do screw you over, and then just
sometimes
give you no
it's true. All right, so both runners in the same room. The difference is Cheese has to go kill GT right now. So, Spectral's not gonna save again. He's saving again.
I think he's just topping off his health before.
Okay.
Or maybe not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this, you really should be saving after the farm, but Quick Zeb skip. Through nice and easy. All right, so this is going to be a slow fight for Spectralist. And we have seen there is an ammo station. So Spectralist has a definite lead, but it's not over yet.
That's Mother Brain 1 down, so
supers.
chat could get their escape timer guesses in.
Yep. So this is going to be, I believe, a 34 shot Mother Brain. Yeah, 34.
Also, I'm going with 50 seconds.
I think it's a bit longer than that. You had to go all the way down to Norfair for ship. I was thinking like maybe a minute 45. Just because of medium
20.
leniency.
And it looks like Spectralist and Fudge are counting the shots. When you're doing a Mother Brain fight like this, it is optimal and safer to do your charge shots first, and then as soon as you've counted enough charge shots, you just unload your super missiles. Partly because during the final phase of the fight, where Mother Brain is shooting catch-up, each catch-up attack causes a lot of lag. But also, it's just, the catch-up is a very dangerous phase where you take like 2 tanks in one hit if you're not careful. So it's better to just save that for when you have the most DPS, so you can just super through it and be done with the fight. And there it is. Spectralist is done. Meanwhile, Cheese is on his way to Mother Brain, but it's going to be too little too late, unfortunately.
Unless there's a mishap during the escape.
Yep.
I feel like you, at this stage of the tournament and with medium leniency, you only really fail the escape if you don't have ship knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Or did he forget? He was in...
I think he forgot. There it is. Yep. I mean, I do that a lot too. Just like,
It's harder. It's harder if you didn't
Yeah.
ever go into the ship room.
I think for me, it's like 255. Wow.
Yeah,
way off.
I when he opened the map, I was like, oh, I should have added like 45 seconds to my guess.
Yeah.
'Cause I forgot about all the little rooms in between shipping.
Yeah, the little curvy rooms.
Yeah, my problem is I've played a lot of other randomizers before I ever played Map Rando. So, like, for me, it's just the mentality for most randomizers is you get your go mode and then you just turn your brain off and finish the game. Because you know where everything is, you know where the escape is, you just go. So it's like, I'm thinking, I have my Ridley solution, I have my Mother Brain solution, I know where the bosses are, we're going. And then I get to the escapes like, wait, did I ever find ship? Because the escape route's going to be different every time as opposed to other Metroid randomizers where it's just always the same. That's a dead Mother Brain for cheese. So this was a very close race. Both runners on the escape at the same time. But yeah, a little bit of misrouting in Norfair is really what cost cheese the race there. And Spectralist just, despite not having the information, just went the correct direction immediately, despite the slower early game.
I also think that
Speaking of double escape, I like to play a game for double escape where we have guess the timer left when you get to the ship.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
interesting.
I think this is going to be a fair bit. I think there's going to be like 42 seconds left for Spectralist.
I'm gonna go extra high. I'm gonna say 50.
There is a fair bit to go still.
These aren't slow rooms though. Especially if you can like space jump all the way across Coliseum and maintain your momentum.
The Womple jump. The Womple jump.
What's the Womple jump again?
Where you run with enough speed on top of one of these pillars to just space jump across. I don't know. I always have remembered it as the Womple jump. I could be wrong.
Huh.
I
Just like
believe
I've
you
heard
on
the
it.
term before, and I'm just having trouble picturing where it would come from.
Ooh, words was a lot closer than I
54.
was.
I almost said 53, but I was just like, that feels dangerous. I should have said it.
All right. Yeah, everybody get your
Yeah, get your
GGs in
G's
chat.
in chat. Yeah.
Do the thing, chat.
With an official time of 51 minutes and 24 seconds. Spectral or Cheese just barely behind him.
Chat, let's see some claps in chat.
Slight misroute
Definitely-
from Cheese, I think, on this escape. He could have gone the top there, and I think it would have been faster.
It looked about this. I guess it just depends on which room you're comfortable going through. And I
Yeah.
always prefer to go through the path I have previously traced than a new path. So I
Yeah.
understand that.
Also, who keeps putting Botwoony Tank in the way?
Right? Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Same escape timer, by the way.
Yeah.
54 seconds for both. And with an official time of 52 minutes and 36 seconds, Cheese finishes the race in second place. Only a difference of 1 minute and 12 seconds between our runners. That was crazy close.
This feels very reminiscent of my game versus Spectralist. It was, I think, 1 minute 19-second difference, and the person that lost was Spectralist, who had to go for a lot more ammo and go out of his way for ammo, whereas I had charge plasma, so was able to just go straight for Mother Brain.
Yep.
Hey, chat,
My,
we'll be
how the
back
turntable.
with game number 2, so stick around for that.
Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome back. We have game 2 of Spectralist versus iamthecheese234. This is, again, our lower bracket quarterfinals for our Super Metroid Map Rando Mentor Tournament. This is, again, Game 2. Game 1 was pretty dang close. Just over a minute between our racers. Cheese had a decent lead early on with some extra information, knowing where bosses and stuff were, but was a little bit slow on the cleanup, gathering ammo and things in Norfair. Spectralist just routed things a little bit better and ended up with the win. So for Game 2, Spectralist had the category pick, and we are doing pirate objectives. That is Pit Room, Crade, Baby Crade, Pirate Room, Plasma Pirates, and Metal Pirates are the 4 objectives we're looking for to gain access to Mother Brain. Joining me on commentary, we have Cup Holder and Sinith. How are you doing today, boys? I see you in chat, Sinith.
Yeah, I think for pirate objectives, the most difficult one is Plasma Pirates, followed by probably Metal Pirates, depending on what item loadout it gives you. But generally, Plasma Pirates I find to be more difficult, or like has a higher requirement, if that makes sense.
Yes, yeah. Like, Metal Pirates is like, it's difficult, but all you really need is a super pack, and then enough health to feel comfortable with however you do the fight. However, like Plasma Pirates, like you don't have to deal with the heat. So like on paper, it's easier to do the room, but if you're gonna do it the easy way, you need either Plasma or Screw Attack. There are ways to do it with Charge Beam only, with Pseudo Screws, but that takes a lot of damage, and then there's a way to do it with Speed only, but that requires being good at short charges. So yeah, Plasma Pirates are definitely kind of the wall you might run into as a runner, just because being able to do it early isn't always easy.
Looks like we're going to have another late morph seed, or at least slightly delayed.
Yep.
Slightly delayed morph.
Also, is it just me or we're getting no audio from our runners?
Oh, yeah, I don't hear game audio.
Did we... Hold on, let me go fix it.
Okay, we got a West Ocean map. This one is not Fantoon because it's facing... The map is facing the opposite direction of the Fantoon map.
Do need morph though, so I do like checking sky missiles here. That feels very promising with high jump.
Yep. Yeah, because high jump does put this in medium logic.
An E-tank.
Oh, wow. This is what I like to call the Map Rando Classic. This, especially in hard tricky races, this item check comes up a lot, being required.
Yeah, any of the items
the quick way.
Any of the items that you can do with any of the like items you can get to with no items are very often early game. Big Pink, Bubble Mountain. Ooh, that feels bad. But
yep.
I do wonder how many E-tanks you need to get across get to the double chamber item in medium, because it may not be too many.
Yeah. In hard, I know it's 1 tank, so in medium, I would expect 2.
That sounds about right. But with that E-tank, I might consider just going and checking it.
I think especially Spectralist. Again, Spectralist has a good amount of hard tricky experience. I think the way he always describes it is like when he's doing his workouts, I don't know if they're daily or whatever, but when he's doing his workouts, he'll just have a map rando seed, he'll pull it up and he'll play through it, and if he finishes by the end of his workout, cool. If not, he just leaves alone and moves on to the next one. So he's been doing that sort of thing, just casual map randos for a really long time on hard tricky. He just hasn't been racing in tournaments. So I think a lot of the stuff you're used to seeing in hard tricky, you'll just see Spectralist just go for because he's used to it.
I think Cheese forgot. Oh no, Cheese did grab morph. It's just the tracker.
Yep.
Yeah, because Cheese went up before Spectralist.
I told Words to push the buttons. He's not pushing the buttons. No.
I'm bad at pushing buttons. You should know by now. I say words. I don't push buttons.
Super Missiles is a very strong pointer to the other top of West Ocean item. For sure. I might go for map first anyway, because then you do map and then drop down in case you don't need to come back.
Yeah, but do we have a way to get to map yet? We need explosives or spring ball. And
Oh, true. We
Yeah.
don't have the... Oh.
Grapple beam for Spectralist.
So that is double chamber then. That's at least that's a very strong pointer to me.
Yeah. Was it the right side of double chamber? I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like very early on. It was next to high jump in Terminator.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that would put it logically very strange early before getting grapple, for sure, because you would need morph to be able to escape through the crumble blocks. Oh no! Okay.
Jeez!
That's the trap of that item. I hate that so much. As a casual player, that got me so many times. Because it's like you shoot the block and you're walking into the wall, you can't grab it because you're standing on the platform. But by the time the platform's gone, the block is reformed and you can't grab the item then either. Mama Turtle, hello. Okay. Oh, okay, baby seed.
Yeah, vanilla way of grabbing the item. That's funny.
2 majors here too.
Oh!
Oh, actual baby seed. Okay.
Who does this?
Okay.
Who does this? Someone re-roll this nonsense.
Did you have to put him in the same room? I think are they on the same step? I think they are. Yeah,
how could they not
you
be?
Just get to both. Yeah.
I mean,
that's
I think
insane.
with just like I don't think you need any jump assist to get to that Varia item, right?
Yeah.
Can't you do that with nothing?
Yeah, you can, unless the wall, like the wall shot shenanigans, are not in medium. That might be the case.
Maybe.
Or like dodging Mama Turtle on the way back. I don't know. But yeah, that is Varia and Gravity for both runners.
Was that power bombs for Spectralist there?
Looks like it.
We don't track power bombs around these parts.
Oh, back for map, of course. I was like, where's Spectralist going here? Almost forgot.
Yep, and I would absolutely take the save because map could just be nothing. So this gives you a spot to revert back to.
The Cheese needs to make up a little bit of room here because he lost a lot of time in the West Ocean trying to get the E-Tank.
Sky missiles will do that to you. That is a very slow check. I believe it's like, it's 30 seconds if you first try, it's a minute if you second try, and then every time you miss it, you're just losing another 30 seconds, which adds up super fast. Aww.
Hey.
You know,
garbage map is garbage.
When Cheese was at the double chamber power bombs, they're just like, yo, gate glitch for the fans. In my head, just like, yep, you should have done it. Should have done it.
I mean, you could even just go down through the spikes and grab that item.
See, but that's boring.
I mean, it's 2 items, so... True. For the fans.
It's like, honestly, I don't think there is any other reason I would have done that in a race because map is the other direction, but just like... Imagine the baller play that would be. Just gate glitch through there for fun and then find a double major over there, potentially.
I know, a big part of me...
Spectral's gonna great glitch? No.
Yeah.
If I was in double chamber, I might have... I don't know, it depends on how I'm feeling, but I feel like a part of me would want to just keep going and not go back for map there, but...
Yeah.
I think it depends on the seed. Because it just felt like there wasn't that much. Like, there wasn't that much back in West Ocean. Or, like, but there definitely could have been a major at the bottom or something.
But there could be 2 zone connectors. To me, that would be the bigger thing. It's like, you don't want to miss an entire zone just because you didn't go back for map.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's definitely. I think it's definitely the right play, but part of me wanted to just be super aggressive for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're essentially tied, so Cheese
Yeah.
definitely made up some time there.
I'm actually not quite sure how he did that because they both had the save to revert to.
Hopefully, Cheese notices that the logic is just to do the ice clip through. Yeah, okay. And so there's no sense going all the way back around. And
You don't want to go the scenic route?
it is funny to me, like when seeds do that, where like if you know how to mock ball, it's so much easier than doing that ice clip. But the logic is to do the more difficult trick in medium.
Yep. I think we had one. Was I coaching Cheese on that one? I don't remember. There was one race pretty recently where, like, no, I think it was Divine I was coaching, and it's like if you look at the logic of the seed, it's like so stupidly convoluted. Where you had to like get double suit and then go tank the damage to get down 3 musketeers and then maybe a bit of amphitheater or something on your return route, but then you get an item in there that kind of bails you out and you don't have to do all that. But the reason it was in logic was because like there was that ridiculous loop to get back.
If I was Cheese, I'd be feeling... Okay, never mind. There's a power bomb farm right here. I was like, I'd be feeling kind of uncomfortable with spending all my power bombs to get up here. But yeah, he'll be just fine.
Well, Spectralist finding Big Pink.
I'm curious how this blue...
It's Big Blue this time.
Big
True.
Blue.
Isn't that a thing in F-Zero?
Yeah, I was just about to say shout outs to F-Zero fans.
I only know because Smash Brothers, and it's one of the more unique and fun stages in that game.
I also didn't realize that blue Brinstar counts as part of criteria in the map tiling. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, the zones in Super Metroid have always been really strange to me. Like, I know, like, when I was just playing the game myself casually, without, like, you know, interacting with other people, I would just, like, it did not occur to me that Blue Bryn was actually Bryn. I just thought it was part of Criteria. Because you get there from Criteria, and the only time you get there from Bryn is when you're shortcutting back to Criteria. It's like, okay. Why is this considered Bryn? I don't get it.
Yeah, I think the only thing is the elevator, because in vanilla, elevators are... But if it weren't for that, I think it would be criteria.
Yeah.
Isn't it, like, originally in original Super Metroid, that's Brinstar?
I believe so.
So that's why it's still Brinstar?
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I don't think criteria existed in the original. I think it was, like, just Brinstar, Norfair. You had Brinstar, Norfair, Kraid's Lair, and Ridley's Lair, I think is how it worked.
Yeah.
Or in the naming of the game, just Ridley and Kraid.
I think the biggest downgrade of Super Metroid is losing Kraid's Lair music. That's one of my favorites.
Also, the
Actually,
scale of Kraid's Lair is so much smaller in this game.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's in a different
location. I mean, you could just make yourself an MSU pack and put in Kraid's Lair on the Kraid's area music.
You could do
it's
that.
True. True. Actually, I just love all of the songs in Nestroid. It's
if people in chat, if you've never played Nestroid and you would like to do so without all of the painful, terrible quality of life in Nestroid, go look up Metroid Planets. It's a fan game, a fan remake of Nestroid that like actually makes it playable.
Okay, but Metroid Planets or Metroid Zero Mission?
Zero Mission is good, yeah, but it's like it's a different experience. It's Zero Mission follows the story of Nestroid, but the gameplay is completely different. Whereas Planets is like if you want to experience the gameplay without suffering, that's what you want.
Yeah, because I do like the way a Nestroid plays other than the fact that you have to respawn at 30 HP and then spend half an hour farming just to fall in acid and die to a Geemer.
Yep. Or if you collect wave when you didn't want to, you have to actually go and refine the ice beam to recollect it to get your ice beam back. Or the fact that there's no drop system to speak of, so you can be at full missiles and 2 HP and still be getting missile drops.
Yep. Yeah, there's just so many little things like that that just like make me rage quit over and over on Nestroid.
But like when you get to play it with quality of life, it's actually like a really fun game. Metroid Planets to me helps me appreciate how good of a game Metroid 1 was, despite the shortcomings of, you know, the mechanics of the game.
I mean, Metroid Planets cheats because they're using more code than you can put on a NES cartridge.
Yep. Yeah, meanwhile, our runner's doing basically the same thing. Cheese is just a couple steps behind here. Both getting space jump, both getting all of these power bombs, hoping for supers, when unfortunately they are definitely not super missiles.
What, do you think this is a race or something? We should be commenting on a race and not Nestroid?
The horror.
It's a WX Divine stream.
If you get 3 people who all love the Metroid games in a room together, they're just going to talk about Metroid, unfortunately. But I hate when maps are like this, where it's all just like everything is like layered together, and so you have to like sit and stare at map for like 30 seconds every time you want to figure out where to go, just because it loops back on itself in very strange ways.
See, I love those maps because I have slow map times anyway, so it means other people have to play the same way I do.
Bring them down to my level.
Exactly.
Take them down a couple pegs. Okay, powerbomb through the bottom or use your powerbomb through the bottom or beam through the top of this maze room.
Absolutely powerbomb through the bottom is
if you have 20 power bombs. Also, that's a power bomb
bombs and double suit, like, bruh, just do it.
Honestly, for a long time, I didn't know about the bottom route. Like when I was first starting out, I would just always go top. But
same. Yeah, no, I had been playing Map Rando for, I don't know, like 8 months before I saw Oates do that. I'm just like, I'm doing that every time from now on.
Burger with a shotgun. This game is perfect for you then, because you don't need to know where you're going when the map has been randomized.
Yeah, like honestly, that's one of the things that weirdly, I think Map Rando specifically because of the shuffled map is more newbie friendly, because you don't like randomizers that use the vanilla map of a game tend to be very hard to get into at a competitive level because it rewards just memorizing and flowcharting. It's like, I know if I go to Aegon, there are this many checks available unless I get this item, and then there are this many checks available, and then I can clear all those, and then Torvis has more checks than Sanctuary, so if I get the chance I should go there, but then like Spider's Treasure is a thing. Like, there's so much memorizing built into it because the map is the same every time, so you can just memorize and flowchart where you want to go. Whereas Map Rando, it's like, yeah, you have to memorize the rooms and what items, like what item checks are in each room, but every time you walk through a door, you have no idea what you're going to walk into. So it's like the person who has memorized the game has less of an advantage than they would in a game with a static map. So it's
at least until first Metroid, anyways, until you get the map that tells you where what each room is. Which, I mean, then it turns into knowing what shapes of rooms are what rooms.
Yeah, but you still have to do like puzzling on the fly. So it rewards your ability to figure stuff out on the fly as opposed to just knowing already.
I'm gonna be honest. When I played Varia Randomizer, I don't think I got a map a single time. I just like blinded into just blinded every check. I was just like, "There's an item here, I'll check it. There's an item here, I'll
Yeah.
check it." I did not ever check the map for items.
Yeah, map stations are just not valuable in vanilla randomizers, which is another thing I love about Map Rando. It takes maps and makes them good again.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it becomes like probably the best room to find at almost any stage of the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Unless
and
you
the
have
thing
no
about
projectiles and it's Fantoon.
the extra thing, the extra thing is Fantoon. I was just going to mention Fantoon. Making, Fantoon a requirement of one of the maps is really nice.
Spectralist is having a little bit of pain here finding this wreck ship map. It doesn't seem to be an intuitive path to map.
I think Cheese is going to run into the same pain, though.
Yeah, I
Most
mean,
likely.
it's one of those things that like you can't feel too bad about because everybody has to do it. So,
yeah,
but
the way I usually think about it is like if I'm following a natural path to the map, I don't like it's frustrating, but in a context of a race, I don't really feel bad about taking a long time to find the map if I followed the most natural path, because that means 90% of racers are going to run into the exact same problems.
Yeah, and it looks like the other path to map was through Mother Brain. I mean, I couldn't quite get a good look, but either way, everybody's got to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, so wreck ship is kind of... Oh, there is a major over there. So I would probably go for that major and go back to Criteria, then to Torian, it looks like. Or, yeah, Torian to Brinstar, I think is the...
Yeah, because it's all dead
path
end.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually just nothing here except that one major in the X's.
Oh, revert. Okay. Oh, the revert's right here. Yeah, of course.
It saves like 2 rooms.
Yeah. I just didn't remember that they had saved just barely, so I was surprised. But yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Thankfully, in like the latest version of the Map Rando website, it actually marks your most recent save.
Yeah.
It actually marks your most recent 2 saves.
3. It marks all 3.
I thought it was 3. Yeah.
Is it all 3 now?
Yeah.
It uses like different colors too, so you can differentiate like which one you're reverting to.
Yep.
Okay, but Cheese has a further back revert to Criteria, which puts them a little bit ahead of Spectralist.
Ooh.
As long as the major isn't good. Like, if it's... I guess you don't really care, because if it's charge or something, you just grab it on the way back. You only care if it's speed, I think. That's the... And maybe high jump just speeds you up as you go.
I think this play means Cheese is just straight up abandoning that major. I don't think they can route back through it, unless I'm misremembering.
It was...
Maybe I am. I don't know.
Because it just depends on which wreck ship connector you go through, I think. I didn't get a perfect look at the map, of course, but I think...
Yeah.
It's above Criteria, the bottom connector Criteria.
Yeah, and then I couldn't remember what the room in Criteria was that it connects to, but I thought it was just Green Hill Zone. Or maybe there's one in between. So, yeah. She's just going straight to Torian here, which is what Spectrus will be doing, but he will have more items than Cheese will.
Yeah, Spectralist, I think, is definitely making the play of, like, this could be charge or something else good, but also there's a bunch of X's I can get on the way. Which, the one he got was, unfortunately, power bombs, but...
Yeah.
It could have paid off.
30 power bombs does feel bad.
Yeah.
Plasma?
That's a good find. If we find charge...
It's a good find, but Cheese can easily just grab it on the way back to Mother Brain, and so it really doesn't pay off, I don't think.
I think the supers are actually more valuable here than the plasma.
Oh, where? Is he not going to Criteria? Or was there another item that I missed?
There's another X up here he's going for.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Station 64, thank you so much for the 5-stream watch streak. We enjoy having you around. Hope you're enjoying the show and the races.
Yep, so Spectralist is at his 30 supers. That means he's essentially in go mode now. And that's like, that is the advantage of Spectralist play over Cheese. Because Spectralist now doesn't have to worry about ammo, doesn't have to worry about charge. He can just find his objectives and go. Whereas Cheese, he doesn't need much, but he does still need a mother brain solution. So he's got to be a bit more careful and a bit more thorough when he's checking these zones to make sure he's getting items to be able to finish the game. Spectralist just needs missiles at this point, which he can find anywhere.
Oh yeah, they don't have speed. But I think Plasma being there is kind of best case scenario for Cheese. He's not going to get stopped by anything because he doesn't have that major. Brinstar's a dud other than the Meridia connector, so
There is a major, but it's kind of out of the way.
yeah. And if I'm Cheese here, I probably wouldn't go for it, especially like you see so many X's around. I don't think it would be worth it, even if it's charge or something.
You're at 15 supers. You've already skipped a major. I think going that far out of your way for one is probably not the play. Because for all you know, what you skipped was charge. So even if you get plasma or speed or whatever, it doesn't do much good.
Also, they're coming right back through Brinstar once they finish with Meridia anyway, so there's really no sense in checking that major now, unless it happens to be speed. I guess that's the real thing, is you could get speed locked in Meridia and have to come straight back.
Yep. But yeah, my philosophy has always been like, yes, speed locks are bad, and they can really screw you over, but they happen rarely enough that you almost never want to assume that you're going to get speed locked. It's better, statistically, it's better just to find the speed lock and then go looking for the major that you missed that was speed.
Also, good
like,
call out.
Assuming
Wow.
it wasn't close.
I forgot about Plasma Pirate. So Plasma is actually beneficial. I totally forgot.
That's
we're not
I wasn't
playing a
thinking
normal
about that.
seed.
Yeah, we don't have charge, we don't have speed. Well, yeah, Cheese literally does not have a Plasma Pirate solution. I did not think about that.
I wonder if Nito and Cheese are thinking about that.
There are,
They should be, hopefully. I think both of those players are experienced enough to have that on their mind. They're more focused on the game than we are.
yeah, it's true.
We're just over here yapping about Metroid.
Meridia map isn't too bad though, so we'll see. And there's lots of connectors, so maybe there's a major nearby. Maybe it. Okay, Plasma Pirates. Okay.
And Great Pirates.
Hit room
Man,
three
three
majors.
Yeah, I just go straight there and then
Hey, bud, I heard you wanted to skip majors. Too bad. We're forcing you to grab 4 of them.
Was that 2 objectives up there, or was that only Pit Pirates? I didn't quite.
No, this is Crate Pirates, and then
No, Pit. I mean,
Plasma.
all the way up with the where the majors were. It was Pit Pirates, and I don't think there was another.
I only spotted one, but
Yeah.
I'm hardly the best at spotting the map when people flash it up quickly.
Yeah, so I think that means we have to go. Oh, there was Metal Pirates.
I don't remember seeing Metal Pirates. I remember seeing the other 2 pirates.
I was just wondering about Metal Pirates because I think that means we have to go to Norfair. So, I think that makes
We
it.
still haven't seen Plasma Pirates, so like either way.
No. Plasma Pirates was to the
was it?
right. It was all. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed
There were
that.
at least three of them. I just couldn't remember if Metal Pirates was there.
All you need to know is that Meridia is the place to be.
Yeah, it really is.
So yeah, more than likely, one of these 4 majors over here will give Cheese a Plasma Pirate solution. So Because speed, charge, or
Screw.
screw attack would all do it. And especially with Nito in his corner, he definitely will have the tools to pull it off. Speed would be the only thing I wouldn't be sure about if he could do, because that short charge is not trivial.
Mm-hmm.
If
It's
I
like a 2-tap
recall,
charge, isn't it?
I think Cheese does
something
have
like that.
pretty good short charges. Not like
Yeah.
expert, but I seem to recall
Mhm.
Cheese feeling
Yeah.
solid about short charges.
Yeah, the tricky one about the Plasma Pirates is literally just the first one, because you have to walk the pirate all the way to the wall, and you have to get the charge before hitting the Plasma Pirate, or you're just taking 40 damage. Even with double suit, it's 40. So, like, you only get so many tries at that. What was that Cheese just picked up?
That was spring. That was spring for Cheese.
Okay.
All right, let's see about these other 3 majors. It's what, a 3 and 5 that it. Or wait, how does it work?
It's charge. Okay.
Charge. Okay, so yeah.
Okay. Yep. So charge beam, we haven't talked about it specifically, but charge beam gives you a thing called pseudo screw attack, where if you hold charge beam and spin jump, and then jump into an enemy, you will do damage to that enemy, and if you kill that enemy, you won't take damage. If you don't kill the enemy, you will take damage. So regardless of your beam, it takes 2 pseudo screw attacks to kill a plasma pirate. Also high speed booster. Yeah, but it's so what will happen with the pink pirate is you will pseudo screw into it once, take 1 hit, and then the second one will kill it, and you won't take a hit. So you need to be able to take 4 hits, which when you have double suit is 160 damage.
Yeah. And
so even if Cheese hadn't found speed or screw attack, he would have been able to.
he finds all 3 of the items remaining that could have given him the pirate kill. So. Yeah.
So the bad news for Cheese, though, is that Spectralist is absolutely going to run into Charge Beam with Pit Pirates and then turn around and instantly go to Mother Brain.
Except we both need, we both need to go to Norfair for metal, though. Spectralist will be able to kill Plasma Pirates before having to go down and around, so that does save a little bit of backtracking, but not a ton.
Yeah. I think it's basically the same in terms of total travel, because they still have to come back to the hub room the same amount of times.
Also, didn't we see like almost all the objectives in one zone last seed too?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It was 2 and 2, but this one's probably gonna be 3. Well, I guess technically it was 3 and 2, plus Bantoon was in a different zone. I don't know. It's hard to quantify, but yeah, everything's really grouped in the last 2.
Here's a question: what are the odds Spectralist just does Pit Pirates and turns around? He's got the ammo. He doesn't need charge beam even. He doesn't need any majors right now. Speed would be the only potential thing that he might need.
I would definitely have to yell at Spectralist if he didn't pick up that item, or at least check what it was, because he's in the same freaking room.
Yeah, but the other 2 is the things I would be interested on.
Oh no way!
With them so close. No, I think I've gotten burned by speed locks late game so many times. I would go for it.
So here's what I would do. I think I might actually just go straight to Norfair, depending on where the saves are. If there's a save at the entrance to Norfair, I just go there first. So if Norfair has nothing or whatever, I can just turn.
I think we've seen every zone, haven't we? Isn't this guaranteed to have an objective?
I don't remember if we've seen every zone. I'm gonna be real.
There's metal pirates.
Oh, okay. Well, that was quick. Don't even have to get map.
Yep. So this is looking like a game 3. Have we seen ship? Is the last question.
I think ship was early. I can't remember exactly, but I thought it was earlier.
Yeah. We're also getting a bit of a reversal of roles here, where Cheese technically has a mother brain solution, but it's not a fun one. So, like, he's
PRKD?
15. It's
Oh wait, he doesn't.
does
Oh.
no, he doesn't have space.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
looking at the tracker, not his beam. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad.
Unless he does have space.
Oh, nope.
And turned it off.
He must have reset that, or maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't remember where was Spacer. I don't remember.
It must have.
Connected to
Connected to
Parlor.
Parlor?
Says Potato.
This is such an ugly loop.
He's taking the save. Does he go for those? Again, they're right there.
Yeah.
Like, I can't blame him either way. I think, on balance, those probably will save time. I think if you get... Also, Spectralist has Spring now. Let me mark that. I think...
Speed booster does boost your speed, so...
It does do that. Okay, he's not grabbing Screw Attack. He got speed and just turned around.
That's...
I'm fine with that.
I respect that. Yeah,
I respect
that's
it.
totally fair.
Yeah. Screw Attack, I think, on balance, would probably still save time. Just because you get to, like, you could just run through this room instead of having to stop and shoot things, and then that adds up over the entire course of the race. But we are close enough to the end now, you know you don't need whatever that major is.
Yeah. Not having to wait 3.5 seconds for item fanfare really does make items more valuable.
Yeah, it really does.
And fast doors as well, same thing basically.
Yeah. So from Spectralist viewpoint, that is bombs, X-ray, screw attack, or high jump. So it's like it's a 50-50 on whether that item is even worth grabbing. So again, I definitely respect just skipping that after you get speed. Okay, Chi is now cleaning up Plasma Pirates, because he didn't do that before going to Norfair, which I think is definitely optimal routing here, because the Norfair entrance was just closer.
Remember to grab the item so that it locks the door behind you until you kill all the pirates.
Yep.
Spectralist got to do it straight from map, so that was a bit faster. I mean, it's not a ton, it's just like an extra like 3 rooms for cheese, but I think Spectralist getting to do it right after map was a little bit better technically.
But yeah, once again, Spectralist is going to have a much faster mother brain, but Cheese is definitely in the lead right now.
We did see Cheese be a little... Oh, I think Cheese took a wrong turn here. Yeah, okay. They realized immediately. Cheese didn't seem super comfortable with long mother brain fights, so we may see him grab more ammo.
Yeah. Because with this beam, it is the same as Ice Spazer. It would be 100 shots by itself. So we're looking at just under 50. Assuming he uses 3 supers on the mother brain tank.
Yeah.
Nice.
So chat, what objective are you hoping for in game 3?
I want an item draft. I want to see some G4 action.
I'm hoping for some piano time. Mini boss fight.
Piano time? Huh?
Yeah, piano time.
What? I don't know what you're getting at here. Oh,
Sports Fun's themed.
Is that what it's called?
Is that actually what it's called?
I'm not sure if that's actually what it's called, but I've seen a lot of people refer to it as piano time.
I've never heard that.
That's great. I love Spore Spawn. Spore Spawn is my favorite mini boss, so I hope that Spore Spawn is required in a G4 seed, or item draft seed. I guess that's my hope.
Oh, piano time is an emote. That's probably why. because when the music plays, they'll yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boss Spoon incidentally also has the same music. Spectralist not finding metal pirates yet. This not good for Spectralist.
Wait, they were in Norfair.
They
What
were in
happened?
Norfair.
Whoa, that was a big revert. Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't get this one. Maybe they want to get back to the entrance to Norfair because they feel like it'll get them better odds to the map. It seemed like they were like looping around a lot and not finding anything. And I think they reverted at Shack Tool.
Spazer was the wreck ship's spooky missiles right next to Mother Brain. So he'll have PRKD beam at the very least.
Okay. Yeah, that makes it a lot better. So this would be probably a 26 shot Mother Brain, so that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Also, Sophie in chat is correct that Crockmire is the best mini boss, but Spore Spawn is my favorite.
I've become very fond lately of reverse Spore Spawn because I've been getting good at it. If you get Plasma Beam and then Power Bombs and Charge, you can do the charge combo from above Spore Spawn, and if you time it right and you get your movement right, you can do it in one cycle, and it's actually kind of faster than doing it from below. Like, I mean, you can also just one-shot him from below if you have Plasma plus another beam, but yeah.
Notably, Cheese is about to pick up Plasma here, so any DPS Spectralist had on him is null and void.
Yep. Yeah, this is definitely looking like Game 3. Yeah. Barring a massive blunder, this should be a Game 3.
Yeah. Dying at Mother Brain, only 4 tanks is still very much a possibility, so... but these runners definitely seem to have a handle on Mother Brain. I would be surprised, but catch-ups can triple hit sometimes. So even just like they can really. Oh wait, Spectre's reverting again. Wait, what? I started watching Cheese. What happened to Spectralist that time?
I don't know. I also wasn't watching.
I was kind of watching, but I wasn't fully watching.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy that Cheese went into Norfair and just found Metal Pirates instantly, and Spectralist is having this much trouble with it. It's very surprising.
Yeah. I mean, Norfair map did look pretty painful to get all the way, so to a certain extent I do understand, but it is strange choosing to revert all the way back to Meridia. That does feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, there was a save right here. Ooh.
That's a huge feels bad.
Yeah.
He was probably just like, oh, we're going to find Metal Pirates quickly and then not have to turn back, so I'll just skip this save. I don't need it. And then, yep. Yep. I think we've all been there at some point or another.
Do you have to go up for map? Is that what we discovered? Here,
All right, speed.
I wish I had like a picture of the
Speed Zeb
map.
skip incoming for Cheese. Nope. He started it and he's like, I don't like this short charge. We're going for ice. Which that is the way to do it, because the speed skip is faster if you get it first try, but if you have to reload the room, it's just gonna be slower than the ice
There's
skip.
Spore Spawn.
Oh boy.
For the fans, do a reverse Spore Spawn.
Yep, he's got the loadout for it. But yeah, that is not something you do if you haven't practiced it, because if you don't get it on the first cycle, you're waiting like eight cycles for him to be hittable again.
Oh, it was reverse Croc Speedway to the map, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken. Or...
I don't know.
I really don't know what they're doing anymore. I'm a little confused.
Yeah, like Cheese found Metal Pirates so fast, I really don't know what the layout of Norfair was.
I think it was he went down from Mount Everest.
Oh yeah, get your guesses in chat for the escape timer. I do not remember where ship is, so good luck.
I don't either, so I'm gonna guess 250.
Yeah, I don't either, so I guess 145. I just threw a 145 and not remembering.
In honor of NN, I'll say 110 because that's the closest we can get to 69.
Ships and criteria.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not that far. Oh wait, I forgot it was a maze in criteria. It could be a little longer.
Wow, 320.
320. Wow.
Yikes. Yikes.
Oh, it must be Big Pink. Like you have to do the
It
hero
could
shot in
be,
Big
yeah.
Pink.
Yeah. Which is why, because that's not in medium. I was gonna say this isn't the longest escape we've seen in the tournament. The longest one was another one of those where I think it was like 405 because of the Big Pink hero
No,
shot.
I think it was me versus True Keyblade. It was almost 5 minutes. I think it was like 450 or something like that. It was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It was so long I thought somebody accidentally turned on Save the Animals. I was.
Yep. And welcome, Raiders from SpeedGaming 3. You're joining us at the tail end of our Game 2 between Spectralist and iamthecheese234. We will be going to a Game 3 because Cheese is on his way to the ship right now with plenty of time.
You never know. We need to get to the ship to confirm it.
Yeah, you know, he could just fail the escape 12 times in a row. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
this
not
feels
over
bad
until
for
Samus is
Spectralist.
on the
Spectralist went for the map and got the Phantoon.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a big lucky
Dude.
blind by Cheese for sure.
Yeah, the blinding in Norfair was huge for Cheese. Because,
Yeah.
like, Spectros was only a couple steps behind up to that point.
Yeah, I'm really curious. I want to like. I hope they open the spoiler log. I want to like study the Norfair map, see like how lucky did Cheese actually get there, blinding into
Yeah.
it, or was it just completely reasonable?
Yep. Because I know in the past, with Nito as a coach, Nito has definitely coached a few runners into like blinding the final objective. Because it's just like, you have one thing left, the map is kind of far away, just check this door right here because it could be your final objective and we could just be done. So it could have been something as simple as that, where you had to go away from the map to find metal pirates, but they just went for it because if they were right, then they're done. This was not the hero shot in Big Pink, so
No, so it
yeah,
really
this
was
is just a
an
really
annoying
long escape
maze.
timer. Yeah.
Yeah. Criteria was an annoying map. Like, or like the layout was like very weird and loopy.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of makes sense.
Well, now we get to see the Norfair map, and where is Metal Pirates? It's at the bottom
All
of
the
the
way
elevator.
down. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I don't know. It's hard to say if that's like a.
Did they do
That's-
a reverse croc to get here? I don't know. Also get your GGs in chat with an
Yeah.
official time of 47 minutes and 24 seconds. Jesus finished. And Spectralist has DNF'd. Our stream is a little bit behind, but yeah, he did eventually DNF.
Yeah, that is a bit of a feels bad man for Spectralist.
Yep.
It does look like Cheese, like from that map, it looks like Cheese did just get pretty lucky going. Like that's kind of a
Yes and
a
no.
big check.
Because like it's Croc Speedway, which is a one-way, technically speaking. So there has to be another loop that connects around to the other side. So you either go up to find that loop or you go down to find that loop. If you went down to find that loop, then it's like, hey, we got a left door and a right door here. We may as well check them. I don't think it's that unreasonable, but it's kind of a 50-50. You either go up or you go down when you get to Croc Speedway.
Once I saw, if I had been Cheese, I see the elevator, I probably would have gone up just because you're going so far down that it probably can't loop back to map, knowing that it's so close to Croc Speedway. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should just commit, like, once you're in the door, it's just like, we might as well blind, see what this is. It's
my whole one more door philosophy. If you're thinking about turning around, you may as well just blind one more door. Come on, it's just one more door.
You know what they say, all map rando players turn around one room before blinding gravity, so just keep going.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to the pre-race screen. Get ready for game 3. Chat, stick around. This is exciting because whoever loses this gets knocked out of the tournament. Whoever wins moves on.
To top
Yeah,
4,
this
I
game-
believe.
Yeah, top 4.
Yeah, top 4.
And if they win the match after that, they probably get to face me after I lose to Fudge Fiddle, probably next week sometime.
All right. We'll see. You see you further in a bit.
Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome back to game 3 of this very exciting best of 3 between Spectralist and iamthecheese234. This is the lower bracket quarterfinals of our Super Metroid Map Randomizer Mentor Tournament. Winner of this goes on to top 4. Loser is out of the tournament. Joining me on commentary, we have Cup Holder and Sinith. How you doing today, boys?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm pushing buttons. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push buttons.
Pushing buttons, let's go! So yeah, quick note on the game mode selection. We have 5 game modes to choose from. That is pirate objectives, mini bosses, Chozo objectives. What's the 4th one? There's a 4th one.
I don't know. I'm doing the objective thing.
Metroid objectives, and then the last one is boss objectives with item draft. For the first 2 games, our runners each have a chance to pick one of the 5 categories, and then for the 5th game, we randomly spin the wheel between the 3 remaining categories, and whichever one it lands on, we do for game 3. So we spun the wheel. It landed on mini bosses, which is Spore Spawn, Crocomire, Botwoon, and a Golden Terizo. Also Hyveria. Another baby seed, apparently. Yeah, so we gotta defeat all of the mini bosses, which will open the way to Mother Brain, and then we can finish the game from there. But yeah, as we've seen, we already have various suit for both runners, question mark?
Yeah,
Both runners.
Yeah. I forget what color the Zero Suit Samus starts as. Probably blue in this one.
Yeah,
not
it
Justin
starts as
Bailey.
blue.
Yeah.
And then
I think Gravity is what Justin Bailey colors, maybe? I don't know.
it's like the kind of hot pink almost.
Yeah. Orb for both runners now. We love
Fusion
Orb.
suit is the best suit to play with. Don't at me.
I don't like that one. It's weird because Fusion for the longest time, and still is up there for me, for the longest time was like my favorite 2D Metroid game, but I never liked the suit in that game. It just doesn't look right to me. Also, this sync up, we love it.
Yeah. Whoever's arm pumping more at this point is in the lead.
Basically.
It's not even arm pumping more. It's like you have to arm pump with a cadence that is like with a certain right frame difference for it to work.
Not really. Yes, technically, but for that to for the arm pumps to be too fast, you'd have to be faster than 30 hertz, which is like inhuman almost, unless you're Drewski. Yeah.
Drewski is inhuman. Let's not
Right.
pretend here.
Yeah, so the way a lot of games work when it comes to mashing is you have the frame rate of the video game, and then in order for an input to register, you have to be pressing the button for at least 1 frame, and then you have to release the button for at least 1 frame. So I play a lot of Star Fox 64, which is where this actually matters because the game runs at 30 FPS. So if you can mash at 17 hertz, you're actually losing inputs because you have the button held for 2 frames in a row, because you're releasing and repressing the button in less than a space of a frame. Super Metroid, however, runs at 60 frames per second, so for most humans, that really is a non-issue, because you just can't mash that fast.
Wait, hold on.
Unless
Does
you're
Super
Zost with
Metroid
a
run at
drill.
60 frames per second on emulator and 30
It runs
frames
at-
on hardware?
No. It's always 60.
Huh.
And 64 runs on 30 because it's 3D and the console has trouble keeping up. Yeah, most SNES games I think will still run at 60.
Today I learned.
I know.
It's
When I
actually
first learned that, I was
technically
pretty
like
surprised.
59.97, but that's getting into the weeds.
That's talking about NTSC standards, not PAL or
Yes.
Euro
Yeah.
standards.
PAL is 50 frames per second.
Oh, I thought it was even
But-
less than that. So that's yeah.
No, yeah, PAL is like a flat 50. NTSC used to be 30/60, but when they added color television, they had to do some shenanigans with the wavelengths to make it compatible with both black and white and color compatible TVs. And because the math worked out a weird way, they had to make it 29.97. Also, I lied. It's 59.94, not 97. Anyways, and there's even more minutia after that. Suffice it to say, it's close to 60.
Actually, I'm almost an expert in this subject. Almost. So the reason that it's slightly off is because they have to put in one frame for every like piece of each bilateral information that's on the screen. So because it was interlaced, they had to do 60 frames, but then they had to divide that in half because they had to do every other frame to draw on the TV for interlaced, and then they had to divide it even further to put in color information. So that point, whatever it is the color information.
Something like yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, there's one mini boss for Spectralist, and she's about to get there too.
Yep.
Or-
And Spectralist is debating, do I go for this now? Yeah, this is risky. This is risky. That could be Shack Tool. If that's Shack Tool on the other side of the door, this is a mistake.
I would at least peek the well, probably after the fight, but like the item could very well be something good because we have bombs to open it up. I had a seed where an early GT fight got you gravity for free, and then I finished it like an hour before everybody else in the seed, just because I did it and got gravity super early, and everybody else was like stuck in fish tank or whatever it was.
Yep. But like, I understand the play from Spectralist here because like he did this in game 1 and he won that race. It's debatable whether that actually contributed to him winning that race, but like he's got to feel good about how that panned out for him last time.
Also, it's hard to argue with getting an objective out of the way, especially early. Like,
yeah. Again, my only concern with this is having to do it twice. Because we didn't quite see the loop back. We can see where it loops to, but there's like 4 tiles between here and there that we can't see. And if that's a room that we can't cross on this loadout, Spectralist is kind of screwed. But if he can loop back, and this is going to pay off big because he just doesn't have to come back here.
Hello, you're gonna make me look up ridiculous units of measurement.
All right. So it's a missile up top.
Too bad.
Yeah, I would probably skip that just because doing it with bombs only is annoying. Okay, not Shack Tool. Not Shack Tool. I think we're fine.
Oh, and power bombs.
Power bombs anyways. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So this is paying off big for Spectralist. Honestly, I think the power bombs are better than the GT kill in this context.
Yeah. Like so early in the game, you just need power bombs.
Yeah.
Whoa. I do not like the West Ocean tube. It feels so weird to have the background not move in West Ocean.
Hey,
Speed booster.
Spore spawn supers. Oh, hello. That's kind of nice. More missiles for Spectralist. Yeah, this is a situation where you might end up reverting pretty quickly here, depending on what you run into. Going down one way.
We don't have gravity, so very well could just be. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope it works out for him.
Yeah, for me, I'm worried about more worried about just being a wild
Oh,
goose chase.
that's
Acid
not
Jozo.
that's not good. No,
Okay.
no, nope.
Oh.
This
Oh, there was a
that
save.
might.
There was a save.
Yeah, no, he saved. That could be best case scenario for him, actually. Because we don't know what's down there. It could have just been a lot of nothing that he would be wasting time on. So,
I mean, we kind of know it was just a one-tile room into Acid Chozo for the other doors, so
yeah.
it was a dead end. But it could have been the gravity item room. That
Hey.
feels like a bit too much of an edge case.
Yeah. X-ray for cheese. No, there was more. It wasn't one tile. There was another.
Oh, it
room
was?
in between.
Oh, okay, okay.
So there could have been a lot more there. In fact, there had to be, because we went down a one-way. There has to be a loop.
Oh, true, true. I forgot.
Yeah.
You mean you can't clip through Spore Spawn Supers?
You can, but it's not in basic logic, so it's not a legal thing for the website to generate. Also, we have Croc down there. It's an awkward loop to get there, but Croc is in Torian. And then, was that another objective up high? Spore Spawn, maybe?
I saw Ridley, but I didn't see a mini boss.
Okay, maybe, yeah, maybe it's Ridley is what I saw.
Also, does Spectralist still have GT down?
Yes, he saved afterward.
He saved afterward. Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I felt
off.
good about going down the one way, because if
Yeah.
you have the save right there, it doesn't matter. Might as well peek it.
I would have done the same thing, probably. You just have to be careful about not getting too far off track. Spectralist also finding his way into Torian, blinding his way into Torian.
He knew this
Cheese, meanwhile, has speed now, so he can go back to the Decor Room and potentially get that Brinstar map.
Oh no, he knew this Torian connector was here. My bad. He didn't know that was there. He knew the other one was, though.
Although the music does change when you get to a room that is connected to Torian, so he could have deduced that just based off of the music in the room.
That's one of those things that I almost never notice until somebody points it out. Even when I'm playing, that's just not something I look for.
Yeah.
So at this point, okay, she's going back for Bryn map. This will be interesting to see. Spectral's about to get speed booster though.
All right. There's
Spore
Spore Spawn
in his
fish
home
tank.
and his fish tank home.
So you need, at minimum, you're going to need high jump for that. You're probably going to want gravity.
Yeah. And an M connector.
Yep.
So we probably have to go find gravity at this point.
Yeah. Logically, it's definitely going to expect gravity for all of that.
I couldn't quite see where the majors were in Brinstar. Was there one past Croc Speedway?
I didn't see Croc Speedway. There's definitely one northwest. I didn't see what rooms led you there. I think it was either Double Chamber or Cathedral is what it was.
Okay, okay. There's
BBs.
That was probably logical power bombs.
Oh, you know what? Spectralist could have had missiles by now. Which, actually, no, I think this wasn't Fantune, was it?
No, it was... Yeah, because she's got the map here.
Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, I misread that.
It's the
Oh,
it's
it's
the
Croc
other side,
Escape,
too.
not Double Chamber.
I
There's
feel
high
like
jump.
this Croc Escape and Croc Speedway combo is so common for some reason.
It is, yeah.
Like it's kind of almost vanilla.
Yeah. Basically, when you have a one-way, you're likely to find another one-way to get back. Because the way the map is generated, there are like 200,000 maps that are pre-generated, which the website chooses from before generating items in that map. And the rules for generation of those maps is like, it has to be 100% accessible with only basic logic. If you have every item in the game and you're using basic logic, you should be able to access everything. That means like no gate glitching, no like reverse croc speedway. So anytime you run into a one-way, it has to loop back to the other side somehow. There has to be a loop you can take that doesn't use any tech above basic. And so one of the simplest ways to solve that for multiple rooms at a time is to have a one-way, and then the loop back has a one-way going the other direction. So it's like it's a loop that you just have to go one way the whole loop. So yeah, it's pretty common to see something like Croc Escape there, or like another one I think I see a decent bit is something like maybe the grapple beam tutorial room with the green gate connected to the right door in Caterpillar Room, because the other entrance to Caterpillar Room is also a green gate one way.
Nice East Ocean escape with high jump and space jump.
Yeah. That is in medium logic, by the way. It's one of the more obscure ones because if you play a lot of hard tricky, you're more used to seeing the spring ball escape method. But the one with space jump and high jump is in medium, while the spring ball method is in hard.
Are we going for Croc with just 5 super missiles?
That
I hope not.
near impossible.
Really hope not.
I shouldn't say impossible, but you just have to get super lucky.
Yeah. Like, yep.
Like you'd probably have to do it like
yeah.
10, 15 times to get enough supers to...
I mean, if this exit up here is a super, that's fine. 10 supers on Croc isn't bad. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. I think it's 8 exactly to the kill, and like as long as you don't let him walk forward. So 10 is reasonable.
Yep, if you just don't miss, you don't need to farm at all.
I would probably try to pick up at least 1 missile just to have a farm at worst case. But yeah.
There's grapple.
It's interesting. Yeah. Spectralist is making up a lot of the time on cheese, even though Spectralist has done like more at this point. He's managing to make up a lot of that time pretty quick.
Yep, and again, just like game 1, Spectralist has GT done, so you have to factor that in. Whatever lead Cheese has, he's gonna have to take some time to go back for GT, which is gonna be that lead.
The GT lead is much more substantial since Mother Brain isn't right next to it this time. Ooh,
magic pancakes! Let's go.
Okay, and were there 2 more majors up the elevator? I didn't quite look at map well enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh no,
Looks like
Mama Turtle. That was what was guarding the other major. So I would probably kill Croc and then go for Wreck Ship here if it was me. Oh no. Maybe I would go to Meridia actually. You kill Spore Spawn and then go down to Meridia and then just hope Batwoon and Mother Batoon, yeah, Batoon and Mother Brain are Meridian Norfair. I think that is probably. It's not like the guaranteed win, but it's kind of like.
It's yeah. You have to go back that direction at some point, and you need to find new zones. So you may as well do both at the same time.
Yeah.
And we now have the get out of jail free card, Charge Beam.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Technically, well, another E-tank and ammo, and we're technically go mode, so.
Yep.
I mean, we only need ammo if there's no speedway in front of Mother Brain.
True.
Just do
Well,
the
we still need one more, one more missile pack at least to break the glass.
Mm.
But
yeah.
that's just gonna happen, so I don't think anybody would worry about it really. Like
in fact, it's right here.
All right, who's ready for 300 shot Mother Brain? Let's go. I mean, Nito has practiced that before, so he might coach him through it.
I don't think that's a fight you could be coached through. But
let me coach you through it. Don't get hit.
Right, exactly. Nito knows. He knows what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, just don't get hit. Easy.
I've practiced the low percent ice fight a fair bit, and I can't do it. I can get to the point where, like, Mother Brain is dead, but I can't get to the point where I win the fight with enough energy to survive Rainbow Beam. It's just such a long fight.
What you're saying is you could do it with 6 tanks.
Yeah, so 6 tanks.
Yeah.
I'd probably be like maybe 50-50 on it, based on how much like what I've practiced. But even then, I probably wouldn't pull it off in a race.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between race and practice hack.
Yep.
Race nerds, man.
My rule of thumb for most things is just like, if you can first try it, you can do it in a race. If you're not sure if you can first try it, you should be thinking real hard about your cost benefit and risk reward. Yeah. So, and sometimes you're in a situation where it's like, yeah, I might have to do this like a 3rd try Ridley, but it still saves time anyway, so I'm gonna do it.
My cost benefit analysis is how cool does it make me look if I get it.
All right, you're one of those guys.
The dinner bell has been rung, so one of you two is up to tracking items now.
Okay. Thank you, Sinith. Have a good one.
Yeah, it was good to have you here while you could be, but
it was fun to watch at least.
you'll just have to come back and watch the VOD later when you're done.
Yeah. All right, chat. He's gone. Now we can start. I don't know. I was trying to go somewhere funny with that, but I couldn't come up with anything.
You're an admin 2 words. You can't be encouraging this. Okay, so it looks like Wreck Ship was a bit of a dud. There's majors, but you just want object. At least if I'm. Oh wait, criteria. I didn't see criteria there. Okay. So that's actually not that bad. I'd probably just go up for that major and criteria. And then hope. I don't know. Having to go all the way back for Spore Spawn just kind of feels bad if you find Mother Brain. So I guess he's hoping for Batoon and not Mother Brain here.
Yeah.
Is what I'd be thinking.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, like, Spore Spawn is far away enough. Like, you're dealing with backtracking no matter what, so you may as well get the information.
Yeah. It's just... yeah.
It's kind of like the play they did in game 1, where they found Norfair, they found all the stuff, and they're just like, okay, well, we have to come back after Fantoon, so just revert now and come back later. Having that information is still valuable, even if you had to burn some time to get it.
It's true, it's true.
And especially with double suit, space jump, high jump, you're moving really fast, and speed. You're moving so fast, it's just kind of worth it to just go to new places
Oh, and there's
Um,
Ice Beam, so that's a Zeb
Yeah.
skip guaranteed.
Yep. We'll have to pay attention though. He might be reverting that depending on what he finds up here.
Yeah, okay. Maybe he's going back to that Bubble Mountain save. I was surprised he didn't take it.
Okay. Yeah.
And Spectralist is going for Croc, so maybe he's doing what I was saying, the Croc Spore Spawn Meridia. I think either play could work very well. It just depends on where Mother Brain ends up.
Yep. It's also notable Cheese actually just doesn't have any objectives down. He knows where three of them are, but he hasn't done any of them.
It's true. It's true.
Ooh, this is rough. You only have one power bomb, so you're just doing Bomb's Gauntlet, which is slow and annoying.
Yeah, it never feels good to do Bomb's Gauntlet.
Croc did nothing wrong!
Croc really is the most innocent mini-boss.
Yep.
Or boss in general.
Yeah, I don't know if you've, like, noticed, but if you just don't do anything at the start of the fight, he will literally just sit there.
Yeah. He's just trying to intimidate you. He's not trying to attack you. It's just all self-defense.
Get out of my home! And then Samus is like, I'm sorry, the door is locked. I can't leave. Okay, Criteria was a bust. We're reverting.
Yeah, I don't think that's too bad as long as... Yeah, and that'll be good to know because if Spectralist doesn't get Wreck Ship or Criteria map, it's going to be a long blind escape because Mother Brain is likely Meridian Norfair, so that's probably going to be like already like a 3-minute escape for them, and Spectralist has to blind half of it.
Yeah.
If he doesn't go to Wreck Ship, of course. He very well might here.
But yeah, so Wreck Ship didn't have any objectives either, did it?
No, Wreck Ship and Criteria were basically only benefit, like it had ice and like there are more majors, but at this point I don't think you'd care.
Yeah.
Like Cheese is 20 supers, like you're gonna find enough ammo along the way, most likely.
Yep. So on paper, Spectralist definitely has the lead, but it could definitely come down to like blind escape taking a long time. Yeah,
because it very well, even though it would be probably a really long escape timer, it could take a couple tries, regardless.
Yep. The long escape timer should clue Spectralist into like, hey, ship is way up in one of these northern zones you didn't visit. But it doesn't look like Spectralist has been direct ship, so you would have to blind direct ship to get the map to even find Criteria to get to the ship from there. Which is like when you have the full loadout, it is still kind of faster to do that than it is to walk back before the Mother Brain fight. But like, it sucks regardless.
That's always what I tell myself. It's faster, like, to have every single item in the game to blind through zones.
Yeah, the only problem with that is like, if it does take multiple tries, then you're potentially like walking back that entire route multiple times. I think, because like people have made this suggestion before, I think this is one of the few scenarios where it actually could be faster to just have a pivot save up there, kill Mother Brain, and then go blind without the timer for those maps, and then do the escape with the maps. But like, even then, that's a bold risk to take, when you could just get it on the first try, even.
Yeah, and I don't think the maps weren't too crazy. I think it's pretty reasonable to be able to blind the maps in time, especially like medium is so lenient. If it was hard tricky, maybe, but I think it's just going to be
if you trust your movement enough to be ahead of your escape timer, then just doing the blind escape is the right option, like 19 times out of 20.
Yeah, because both these players, from what we're seeing, are going to be like at least a full minute ahead of the timer by the time they would get to ship if it wasn't a blind escape. So if Spectralist knew that he wasn't going to find ship, I don't think he would feel bad, if that makes sense. I would definitely rather be in Spectralist's position here than Cheese. Though Ice could be a playmaker for sure.
Definitely could. Also, Mother Brain solution. 10 supers is not what you want to be going into this fight with. But it's always just very possible that you just find your supers next to, like, on the way to Mother Brain. There's Wave Beam, that helps a lot. If you're gonna get one beam that's not plasma, for DPS, Wave is the one you want.
Ooh.
So did he just
I think
from Meridia into Norfair?
Yeah, I think he just was like, okay, we'll just get Norfair map as well, which I don't hate. Sometimes
Norfair's the dead end. It's usually better just to clear that first.
And then I'm guessing he had like a pivot save he can revert out of if need be. So I wouldn't feel too bad.
Yeah, especially with him skipping that one, that tells me he had one. Okay, we have the loadout for it.
Oh, true. I'm just so used to not having grapple when I find this room.
No grapple, no ice. I guess we're X-ray climbing.
I've had a fair few seeds where I blind into it, and I have ice, so I spend like 5 minutes trying to remember how to do the ice clip.
Yeah.
And it's so bad.
Okay, that's a dead Norfair. Yeah, save was at the entrance to Norfair, so yeah, just revert all this. Meanwhile, Cheese is working on Crocomire.
I didn't quite see where Meridia map was, but considering he's going down, it seemed like blinding into Norfair was just like pretty much the most sensible way to go.
Yeah. So it's probably just right over here. Because I think he went down bottom right of Everest for Norfair.
I believe so. I don't remember exactly how it all worked out, but... Oh. In this situation, I completely understand going for Norfair map instead. When like you see the map is this far away, it's always painful. Does he have
speedball?
this?
Let's go! Nicely done.
You love to see it.
I love that speedball. And it's Pantene.
Of course. Yeah. Jumping over the little item stand and getting it, it's such a cool one.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, every speedball is cool, but...
Yeah. I think I love that speedball a lot because it's one of the first ones I learned. And it's like when you learn one, you get it down as like you can do it somewhat reliably. You're like, man, this feels so cool. And then the rest are like still really cool, but because they're not your first one, it doesn't have the same punch to it.
Yeah, my first is the Wasteland one, but I can't really do it if the Duskigas are still alive. But if they're dead, I can get it.
I need to learn the deboost Duskiga one because that
I know it.
Yeah.
It just adds so much more like so many more complications to.
It's so much more difficult and so much more pressure because if you don't get it first try, you're just taking 1 billion damage.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Getting hit a bunch more times.
But yeah, because I can only do it if the Duskigas are dead, it almost never is useful because it's always faster just go and bomb it instead of killing them all and then getting the short charge.
What it does is it saves a power bomb, which can be huge.
That's true.
In the right context. All right, Cheese doing GT. His fight will be faster than Spectralist was.
Yeah, 25 supers is almost enough to just like win the fight outright without farming. You just need to farm for. I think he started with less than 25, so he'll probably have to do like 9 or so supers.
Yeah.
9 or 10.
This is also another interesting situation where in game 2, Cheese and Nito won that game because they were in Norfair and they knew they only had one objective left, and they just blinded into the objective instead of taking a really long time to find the map. This is similar because we're pretty sure that the last objective is in Meridia. However,
I think we know
we
that
also
now.
yeah, I think so. However, Mother Brain is also here. So if you were to skip this map that Spectralist is putting so much time into, you would need to blind both Batoon and Mother Brain, which is pretty unlikely, I think.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
If it was one, like just one or the other, like it's feasible, but unless they're Mother Brain's up. Yeah, there's no way you're blinding that Batoon.
Wait, where is he? Where's Batoon?
He's in the.
Oh,
he's in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Caterpillar room. Yeah, there's no way you blind that. No.
That's business center, I believe. Or I guess maybe you're talking about the other side. Yeah, this is... What was that? It was grapple, wasn't it? Why
Wait, what?
Oh, no. What was this major that Cheese picked up in Norfair? Oh, it was Wave. Okay, so he just wants DPS. Okay. He just wants DPS. That's totally
And you can do... Yeah, absolutely. And you can do Mother Brain from behind, technically, too. Or not Mother Brain, Batoon from behind with that.
True.
I don't know.
True.
I don't think the way the map worked out, you really care. Well, maybe you do, actually. I don't remember how that was.
Oh, yeah. GT is done. Zenith's calling out GT is done on Cheese.
Yep, thank you. Now it's time for Spospo.
Oh, Spectre's going all the way for this X. Were there really not better ones? I mean,
when you're at 10, I think every little bit you can get matters.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, well, it really wasn't that out of the way.
Yeah. How many shots is this? Because ice only is 200. Spazer is 1. So this is, I think, 120. Yeah, I think it's like a 120 shot Mother Brain on this beam.
Yeah, because it's the wave beam does 150 damage. Yeah. I remember that because sorry, the mic. I don't know if that sounded horrible.
Nah, it's fine.
I was doing a plando where you basically only have wave as your beam for like the entire thing, and so there's like a lot of X Factor tricks and like, but mostly it's just like I just got used to only using wave and knowing how many shots everything was.
Okay, Cheese again is trying to blind something, which again at this point, I don't know if that's really the play. Because you need to find Mother Brain and Batoon, but I respect it.
I think it's worth a check like that, like just like one room,
especially that one, because for some reason Mother Brain loves that little tunnel.
It's true. Like, it's true. That's one of her homes.
It's surprising how often you find Mother Brain right there. But saves are revealed, Zenith. Yeah, you wouldn't need to blind for that.
Maybe he just thought it would be. I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, so Spectralist with 15 supers and wave and charge, heading toward our final objectives. That is a notable thing here. Cheese has a much better Mother Brain solution than Spectralist right now. So
that is true.
That combined with the blind escape, this could end up being extremely close. Oh, on the other side of Amphitheater there was one? Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely going to come down to it one way or the other.
Yeah, wave beam is good here. It saves you a lot of looping around because you can just do ball tune from behind.
Yeah.
That was absolutely worth the pickup, even if you didn't need it from Mother Brain. Is he going for more X's here?
Yeah, there was one. There was one
Okay.
past this, and
Gotcha.
since you have speed booster,
Yeah.
it's an easy check.
Yeah. Again, I think this is the right call, but this is just getting more and more scary because Cheese already has 25 supers, so he doesn't really need to do all this. Oh,
Ooh,
you didn't.
oh, shouldn't have grabbed that. Oof.
Yep. Rip.
That was just like grab without thinking, and then pay the price. Oh, wow.
This is
It's 1 super, 2 missiles is the easiest way to do it. Well, sorry, 2 missiles, 1 super is the easiest way to do it in that order specifically.
Yep. If he had 1 extra beam, I think charge plus a super would have done it, but it's only 150.
I think it wouldn't have worked. It'd have to be Spazer's other beam because Ice would have
180, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, almost been enough.
Yeah, it looks like Fudge and Spectralist are just this is feeling like Spectralist isn't quite comfortable on this Mother Brain loadout. So they're definitely talking. They also need health. I didn't think about that. This is
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 E-tanks right near where I couldn't quite remember where they are. Oh, maybe just going around the other side of Batoon. This isn't the way of the E-tanks.
Yeah. Is
Was
it?
it? Maybe I missed. Oh,
No, it has to be. There's no way this goes around
Yeah,
Batoon.
yeah. I think I misread map.
Yeah.
Should've just
So
trusted.
this was beta power bombs, I think. Had 2 tanks. Yeah, this is getting really interesting because Cheese is gonna have the map, and with his ammo, he's gonna be able to go straight for Batoon. He's not going to go to Norfair, which was a bit of a detour for Spectralist. There's an X over here. That's why Spectralist came this way.
Yeah, I mean, Cheese will have
getting...
to go around for Batoon. He won't be able to do reverse, so that could be a factor. I don't know. It's
okay.
Being able to
40
super
missile,
Batoon,
yeah.
right?
40 missiles, 20 supers. So we're now looking at 40 shots on Mother Brain. I think Spectralist goes on this. I think
There was a major 1 room away though through.
Was there?
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah.
So I think this is worth it. This is almost like most likely a beam.
Except for when it's not. Did we see if there's a Zeb skip? Speed skip.
I don't remember what rooms are before Mother Brain, but
it was like up Metroid room 4, and then I don't remember what room was after that.
Yeah.
So that alone could decide the race right there, with as close as Cheese is right now.
I feel like almost all of these matches were decided by how comfortable are you with a low percent Mother Brain.
Yeah.
Like whoever was in the lead would have, to maintain their lead, would have had to fight Mother Brain with a pretty, bare loadout.
Yep.
And then we didn't feel comfortable, and so they went for extra ammo and ended up giving their lead away.
Yep. That's how it works. There's a reason I started most of my coaching sessions for this mentor tournament with the question, what's your Ridley number? Because Ridley's kind of the same thing. It's just like, what are you comfortable with doing Ridley? What are you comfortable with doing Mother Brain? The lower the number, the faster you can do these seeds.
Yeah, after this, I'm probably going to go practice Mother Brain for a couple hours, just try to get that number a little lower after seeing how big of an impact it can be.
Yep. That's another thing where it's like, Ridley can, in some ways, make these seeds a bit easier, because in a lot of cases, you're going to need more stuff for Ridley than you are for Mother Brain. So it's like, a lot of runners don't have to think about Mother Brain because they're just thinking about Ridley, and you have to collect more stuff. So it's like, well, we both have to collect 30 supers or whatever it is, as opposed to like, yeah. Go ahead.
I always feel like Ridley requires less. Just just because I practice Ridley more, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Which is, yeah, that's natural. We're both on Batoon at the same time. But from opposite directions. Yeah, I think
so
I'm comfortable saying Cheese has the lead.
Cheese does have to loop around, but Spectralist is going to be here for a while.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, true.
The wall's
I'm
gone.
stupid. Yeah,
Yep.
the wall disappears.
It's funny because I had the exact same thought. And that's Metroid Room 4 directly into Mother Brain, so that's not a speed skip. I don't think.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not enough. So, yeah, Cheese is just in the lead. Even if Spectralist finished Batoon first, he doesn't have a Zeb skip.
So he needs to find where to get a spike suit, is what I'm hearing.
Yep. However, Cheese only has Ice Beam, despite the 25 supers. This is going to be...
he has enough ammo.
5 times 7, like 35 shots. Minus whatever missiles he uses. So it's like, yeah, like 20-something shots. It's not bad. Better wait for that wall to go down.
Yeah, that is something I have done before. And I make it all the way to Mother Brain. I'm like, there's a gate down!
All right.
Yeah. Neither of these are going to be easy Mother Brain fights. Spectralist does have a refill, so he can break Zeb and refill, but
so does Cheese. Like, I was gonna say like this is good for Spectralist because he gets to go straight from Mother Brain on full ammo, but yeah.
Cheese does have a faster Mother Brain fight, but I think this is a long enough fight that there are chances for mistakes. Like. I think it will just come down to who's better at Mother Brain here, who can clutch up.
And they both only have 4 tanks, so yeah, you make one mistake in catch-up phase, you're dead. You make, I don't know, 2 mistakes, take 2 onion rings, and you're dead. So it's like, this is not a trivial fight.
Yeah, Spectralist will have to go in and out though, so that. I will be a bit of a time. Ooh.
She's missing first Zeb skip. Again, he's got time because Spectralist has to make a couple trips. Don't forget the blind escape too.
Yeah, Sophie is correct that Spectralist has blind escape. Cheese does not. So.
Yeah, he's gonna know because Spectralist has seen Norfair, he's seen Bryn, he's seen Meridia, he's seen Torian, I believe. So he's gonna know that it's like wreck ship and or Criteria.
Yeah, so I don't think it'll make too big of a difference since the maps weren't too bad. Ooh, what is Spectralist? Oh, just okay, yeah.
Yeah,
you don't need to. Yeah, I was just like, I'm just so used to only hitting Mother Brain, like, but I'm just like, it doesn't actually matter here. So
yeah. So Spectralist now can do something interesting because he's already broken the glass. After he does the refill, he can just go back across Coliseum and do Mother Brain from the left side.
I don't think the loop was favorable, though.
Yeah, it doesn't feel faster, but...
It's
an option.
I don't think either of them have a super close save. I think it was back in Business Center.
Also, Cheese has already taken a decent bit of damage.
Ooh.
You need 301 health to survive Mother Brain Rainbow Beam. So he can spare 77 more damage of hits. Which he's on the supers now, which tells me he's almost done with the fight, so he should be fine. Oh, hold. That was close, but he's good. He's good. We're done.
Yeah, the first catch-up is the most dangerous, so...
No, we're not done! We're not done! Okay.
Okay.
They were not counting correctly.
One bad... Okay.
All right, so this is Cheese's game to lose. He has defeated Mother Brain. He knows where the ship is. as long as he doesn't mess up, he should win this. Spectralist, in the meantime, is trying to do Mother Brain 1, taking minimal damage. All right. $450. That is absolutely the longest escape we've had in this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, just before we even like saw Mother Brain, we knew it was going to be a long one.
Yeah. So this is losable, but again, on medium difficulty, you get a good amount of leniency on the escape timer, so you can make a lot of mistakes. And Cheese knows where the ship is. So again, this is his race to lose. He would have to mess up pretty bad for this to be unwinnable. Meanwhile, Spectralist would have to blind the escape to have a chance here.
Yeah, I don't see a world where Cheese fails this escape, if I'm being honest. I don't think that's... I think he could go off course for like 5 rooms and still make it with a minute to spare.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have like 90 seconds left on the timer when he hits the ship, at least.
Yeah.
The leniency is a multiplier, so the longer the escape, the more time you have for mistakes.
Yeah. In my experience, the hardest escapes in medium are actually the shortest ones, because just like one mistake and you can fail it. But once it's around a minute, like it's completely free. Like there's no way you fail it.
As long as you know where you're going.
That's true. That's true. With that caveat.
Yep. So Spectralist has a decent idea of where to go here.
Yeah. He'll know that it's in Criteria, but...
Well, again, I don't think he's visited Wreck Ship, but...
Yeah, but with a 450 escape, like...
Yeah. For me, it's like... The way I parse this, at least, is like... I see the escape and it's like, okay, this could be Wreck Ship or Criteria. We'll see how much time I have when I get back to Wreck Ship, and that will give me a good clue on where it is, roughly. But like, I don't know. To me, it's too far away to make a guess at that point, at that level. Although 450 again is the longest timer you've seen, so it's likely to be Criteria.
Three of these games, though, have come down to the escape. Both players were on the escape at the same time, every game. So this is definitely where the tournament gets the most interesting.
Yep, we've only got good matches from here on out in this tournament, both in the hard tricky bracket and in the medium bracket. We've got everyone left in this tournament is really good, has been doing great things in this tournament, and it's going to be exciting matches all around.
Except for me. I've just gotten incredibly lucky. I don't know how I'm top 3. It doesn't make any sense.
Shut up, imposter syndrome.
Okay, we'll see. So I think Spectralist should... Okay, he's turning around. Yeah, I was like, he should have taken the other Torian entrance if he had known, but... Oh, map is like right by ship, so... Spectralist will probably first try this escape just because map is like on the correct path.
143 left on the timer. That's crazy.
Oh, jeez.
They gave him 450. He took 210. Get your GGs in chat with an official time of 53 minutes and 3 seconds. Cheese has taken the best of 3 to move on to top 4. And we are joined already in the Discord call by Cheese and Nito. Welcome, GGs.
Hey, GGs.
GGs.
As you can see, Spectralist isn't far behind. Notably, he did not visit Wreck Ship or Criteria, so he is blinding this escape, which
Oh, wow.
we fully expect him to make it because how much time there is, but yeah. It was rough.
Yeah.
It was, scary, I should say.
Yeah, you guys probably don't know this, but from our perspective, pretty much every game was decided by how comfortable are you with a low percent mother brain fight, or like a lower item mother brain fight.
Interesting.
Because the seeds you won, it was Spectralist was ahead, but didn't have quite as much ammo, and ended up just going for a lot of ammo, and didn't let you guys catch up and kill mother brain, and then the seed that Spectralist won, you were ahead by a fair bit, and then ended up going for a lot of ammo, and it got like 30 power bombs, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
which that
Very
one, even then, I don't know that it was necessarily the comfort so much as the order you went in. Like if you had gone down for Acid Chozo and Bowling, you would have gotten 2 or 3 supers there, and then you'd be able to like turn around after Croc.
Yeah.
But yeah, you went left first, and everything was power bombs, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, I don't mean to get too ahead of it, but yeah, it's always hard to ammo cool. I know Nito might be saying a couple quick words and then get going for the weekly, but
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to wait until they got in here to at least, say GG's and all that.
yeah, they're still a couple rooms away, but almost.
Yeah, I got a few minutes before the weekly starts. So
I got 5 minutes. Dude, I've missed so many weeklies because of this tournament, man.
I know. I mean, you can blame me. I'm the one that schedules them at 3 hours before,
Welcome,
and then I'm the one that
Fudge
also,
and Spectralist joining us from the future.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oh, GG's.
GG's.
Good
GG's.
games.
Yep. Those were really good games.
Yeah. 3 snipes, you can't complain about that. As a viewer, best of 3 all come down to the escape. You gotta love it.
Well, the second one didn't. I wasn't even near the escape with the second
Oh,
one.
that's true. The second one. I forgot the second one was...
I played a shambles on that one.
you might have guessed, but Cheese blinded into Metal Pirates before they got Norfair map on that one.
I suspected
Really?
that
Yeah,
might be the case.
that was the big
That-
difference maker.
Wow.
That was the craziest blind we could ever possibly do in this series of races.
Yeah. Whereas not only did we not blind into it, we found the turned off map station, went and did some other stuff, forgot we hadn't saved at it because it was turned off, and reverted to a
Oh,
save.
Yeah.
that's
no.
what happened.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
I was wondering why you reverted all the way back to pit room. I'm like, that's. I mean, I
Yeah.
get if you don't want to deal with Shaq Tool, but like, that's a long revert.
No, just thought we'd saved at the save station that was right next to us.
Yep, that makes sense.
I've done
A
that.
lot of
I've
sense.
definitely done that.
That was a really fun race to watch, so I would
Oh, that's
recommend
good.
you guys go watch it back, because that was a really fun
Really
one.
good
I
best of
enjoyed it a
3.
lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I just now realized I stopped tracking the objectives. My bad.
Okay, if I could.
How about that
okay.
escape? I've never seen an escape at 4 minutes 50 before.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy timer. If I could just jump in, because I gotta hop out of here so I can get into the weekly race. I just wanted to say GG's. Though, yeah, like all the results of those races were very, very close, and it really shows how evenly matched you two were, and how it comes down to like the minor details. And I'm seeing like so many improvements with all the mentees still in the tournament right now, that there's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot to look forward to, and yeah, you guys can definitely start getting into these hard, tricky races and all the seasonal stuff, and really happy to see all that. That all being said, I gotta hop out of here, so thank you for having me for mentoring for this, and I will talk to you all later.
Yeah,
Good luck.
GG's.
Later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. I guess let's talk about this last race because it's more
Sure.
fresh on our minds. So that one was really interesting because it looked like Spectralist was in the lead for most of it because Cheese actually went up to wreck ship.
Yeah,
And
that's what we thought might have happened.
Yeah, but there were no objectives up there. The only notable things up there were ship and ice beam. And then also Cheese had collected a few extra supers. So he came down into Meridia with like 25 supers and then charge ice. He also
Ice
never went
alone
into
would've done
Norfair.
it.
Yeah, ice I think because you both, I think Cheese got to Mother Brain first because Spectralist, you had spent a lot of time collecting ammo, which makes sense on your beam. You had wave and charge only. So like you had a good lead at that point, like because you found the Meridia map a good amount of time before Cheese, but because it took so long for you to get all the other X's to get up to even 20 supers, Cheese was able to get to Mother Brain slightly ahead of you, but Cheese messed up the Zeb skip a couple times. So you were both at the first Zeb at the same time.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
but I had to kill them all and leave.
Yeah. So if Spectralist had ice at that point, he probably would have killed Mother Brain first.
Yeah.
However, Cheese, I think, still would have taken the lead because of having ship information.
That would have helped out.
Yeah. So
that Mother Brain fight was definitely not comfortable for me, but I don't know. We had a save somewhat recently, and all these matches have been close, so it felt like it I don't know.
Understandable. I was also taking a gamble there. I did not have a save fairly, like I think it was before Bot Wound or maybe right after. So I was like, if I lose here, it's just over. But like, I'm not confident I could take Mother Brain with 4 E-tags and nothing but charge wave, but I have to go for it. And fortunately, it went well.
Yeah.
But you were already ahead, so it didn't matter.
And then Cheese took like 3 hits at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Like 3 hits at the end of Mother Brain and almost died. So that also would have swung the race. There were so many points where this could have gone either way.
Yeah. There was that catch up that I thought for sure was killing you, and then it.
No, I 100%. I think that I don't know. Oh,
I think maybe you hit the bomb and then the iframes let you.
Pretty nerve-wracking.
Yep. And then game 1 was kind of a mirror image of that one, where I think Cheese had the lead. That was what, Chozo's? Yeah. Cheese had the lead. Spectralist had actually taken the early GT, which took a good amount of time, which honestly I think could have lost you the race just because it was next to Mother Brain. But yeah, Cheese at the end, because I think you had Plasma on that one, right, Spectralist? Or is that game 2?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, I think you had a better Mother Brain loadout, and Cheese again had like, oh no, yeah, that was the one where it was like Ice Phaser, I think was the beam combo we both had. So Cheese like had go mode, but was like not really sure, and so going down into Norfair, right? Cheese got Norfair map early, so he knew where all of the objectives were, but he knew he needed Fantoon, so he reverted that, went up to get Fantoon, and then you both ended up on Fantoon around the same time, and we're thinking, oh, Cheese has the lead because he knows where everything is, and then Spectralist, you ended up managing to find your way to Norfair first instead of Meridia or Torian, so you ended up being like slightly ahead there. You also blinded into Acid Chozo, and then you went straight for bowling, got all the supers you needed there, while Cheese had gone to the left, gone through Croc, and got a bunch of X's over there. Almost all of which were power bombs. So it came down to ammo routing, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's like 4, 5. I mean, the Sandpit X maybe is not the greatest X to get. I'm looking at the map now, but 4 X's, and we weren't quite ready for a Mother Brain fight with our loadout, so we thought it was quick enough, but yeah, I don't know. Hard to say.
Yeah. Yeah, and me and Cup Holder were kind of discussing it. Again, it's hard to know like in the moment which one you should do, but like realistically, I think the smarter play is to just go get those objectives because there are X's there, and that can be supers, and then that means like you can turn around earlier when you're going left for all the other X's.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, it's just, again, it's hard to know in the moment, especially when you have Croc right there. You get Croc because it's an X. That's a super cool. There's another one right over there in Main Street. Okay, cool. Well, we're already here. We might as well go for Aqueduct. Okay, we're already here. We might as well go for Main Street. It's just like it kind of turns into a rabbit trail of one thing after another, and there were enough power bombs. It costed too much time.
Yep. No, absolutely.
Yeah. That game 2 really just came down to that blinding into Metal Pirates. Not exactly just that, but that was such a big time save compared to the horrible loop to get
for sure
Warfare map.
For sure.
Yeah, I think that was Cheese was slightly in the lead on that one. But like it just the time Spectralist spent blinding Norfair and not finding stuff was just so bad. When Cheese was just like, here's Metal Pirates. I can leave now. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. It we were trying to blind some doors on the way to the map, but I don't want to it was definitely not close to map in terms of where Metal Pirates were. So I mean, I
think it's closer than it looks because you get to Croc Speedway, and then you go up or down because you're looking for the loop. If you happen to go down, you get an elevator, and then you get 2 doors, and one of those 2 doors is Metal Pirate. So it's it's not as far out of the way as it looks, but it definitely isn't like the most natural blind.
Yeah. I think we went down and saw the elevator, and we're like, nah, let's go up instead. And
man.
Yep.
So close.
That'll do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, I can't decide if it's actually good in that scenario to take the elevator. On the one hand, it's taking you really far away from the map, but also it lets you get a better picture overall of the layout of the zone, because like an elevator covers a lot of distance in a short amount of time. So even if all you get is like the shape of that bottom room, it helps give you a picture of where things may or may not cross over each other. But again, when your objective is the map, it's like, is that really good? I don't know.
I know.
Looking at it now, I think it is kind of actually reasonable to assume that elevator would dead end, because it's kind of like if you're in Criteria and you find an elevator going up, you're like, oh, that's got to be just the top of the world. So I just peek this really quick and see how it dead ends.
Yeah.
So that could be, I don't know. Obviously, it's map rando. Anything could happen, but
yeah.
If we hadn't already seen so much of the map, I might even just be assuming here that like you go left from Metal Pirates, and then you get Red Tower, and then that hits another like turnaround, and that gets you to the map kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which obviously is not how the map works out, but I think because we've already seen so many vertical rooms, that's probably less likely. But yeah, map rando is weird.
Yeah. That requires one be keeping track of how many vertical rooms you've seen, which is beyond me.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Agreed.
Sometimes you just gotta make a kind of strange play and hope it works out. I think sprinkling weird plays into like otherwise very clean gameplay just like makes you win map rando.
For sure. I can agree with that. Especially like the other thing is like knowing when to make those weird plays. Because sometimes you just make a weird play and you're just like, well, I lost 30 minutes for no reason. But this is a situation where it's like, it's kind of a risk and maybe a waste of time to blind down this elevator, but I'm also looking for exactly one thing. If that one thing is down here, I'm done. Like that I think is a very good place to make a weird play because the reward is so high. Early game, I probably would not do that, but
the problem with that is like you're looking for one thing, but that one thing could just as easily have been above Croc Speedway. Like, so it's like, well, why not do that while it's also more likely to be on the way to the map? At least that's my logic, is always blind towards the map if you know where the map is.
Yes.
No. I was with Spectralist. Like in the match, like once we saw like how the map worked, I'm like, if once I see that elevator, I'm definitely turning around. I'm not going down that elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm definitely the one more door
wasn't.
kind of person.
Yeah.
Just take one more
I do
door,
that
it's
sometimes,
fine.
but I regret it so often that I try.
I know.
to do it less.
Yeah.
I think
don't wanna pretend that it wasn't
hindsight.
lucky. Like we definitely lucked out. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I think hindsight plays a big part here because I don't know if you'll remember, but after a couple reverts to pit room, Spectralist took the save at the bottom of climb right before the entrance. And at one point I told him, you know what, like we kind of need to do a risky play like that, and let's go blind these horizontal doors up in Red Tower, and maybe we'll just luck out and find metal pirates. And like that could have very well, went our way. So it's like that's why I'm saying like hindsight's a big thing here.
Absolutely.
Like it did work out amazingly for Cheese in this scenario, but it very well could have just not at the same time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Rando's gonna rando.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yep, exactly.
All right, well. Yeah, I think we've talked about all three games. So any final thoughts from our runners and Fudge before we start signing off here?
No, I'm GG's. Heart-pounding races. I'll definitely watch this back. The super long escape timers every single seed did not help with the blood pressure, but yeah, GG's having a blast with this tournament, and thank you for commentating, thank you for organizing, and thank you for tracking. So yeah, GG's.
All right, I'll just say thank you, especially to Fudge Fiddle, for mentoring me on, I think, most, if not all, of the best of 3 brackets. And good luck to everyone who's left in the tournament. Cup holder, Fudge, and Cheese, you're all still in it, I believe. So good luck to you all on your future races. And thanks to everyone for setting things up. And, Words and Sinaith and WX Fan and everybody else involved in setting up the tournament.
Yeah, not much from my end. Just, well played, everybody. Unfortunately, I believe this kicks you out of the tournament, Spectralist, but, I hope you keep going and playing Map Rando and, maybe upgrade the hard tricky and start participating in a lot of the community races and the weeklies and whatnot. I think Cheese does fairly often.
Yeah, yep.
It's
good time, for sure.
Yeah, I do hard trickies a lot, just I don't race. I normally do them on my own time while on my exercise bike.
Nice.
But yeah, just GG's, and same as everyone else has already stated. Thanks to everybody that it takes to make this stuff happen. All the organizers, the commentators, trackers, SpeedGaming, and all that stuff.
Yep. GG's again to both of you. Again, as y'all mentioned already, Spectralist, unfortunately you were out of the tournament. You played great. It was great watching you play.
At least I got knocked out of the tournament on a match where I didn't crash. I'm happy about that.
That's so
fair enough. Yes.
I meant to. Yeah, I almost didn't want to bring it up to like curse it, but I'm glad that the PC held up. That's good.
Yeah,
good.
That's great.
It's a good thing nobody was mentioning it, because otherwise it probably would have happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheese, you will be going on to face the winner of Braythorn and Divine, which incidentally is a double rematch at this point. They played each other in pools, and then they played each other in the upper bracket, and then they're playing each other again in the lower bracket. So that'll be fun to watch for sure. And in the upper, just to mention the rest of the bracket, in the upper bracket, we have Cup Holder versus Fudge Fiddle. Also, both of you are here. Hi, hello. That'll be happening in the coming week or so, maybe 2 weeks. That's everyone left in the medium bracket. We also have the hard tricky bracket with Molefolk and Loud in lower semifinals, and then Mac Vanish is waiting to race the winner of that, and then Finn is waiting to race the winner of that. So yeah, keep an eye on the SpeedGaming channels in the near future. We're gonna have a lot of exciting races coming up. Thank you again all for racing and putting on a good show for us. Thank you, chat, for being here and watching. Thank you, Cup Holder, for joining me. You want to take us home?
I'm just like, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the race as much as I did. Just these were a lot of fun. And I'm definitely very grateful for Words putting in so much time to making this tournament work. I've enjoyed it a lot. And I've enjoyed meeting all the fellow people who love Metroid and love these map randos. It's been so much fun. But yeah, go follow the runners. They're great. Everybody loves Spectralist. I am the cheese. Great people. Nito, Fudge Fiddle. I mean, Nito streams much more, so he's definitely the biggest streamer to follow here. But yeah, go help everybody out, and we'll see you next mission.